I'm tired of this dirty old city, and tired of too much work and never enough play. And I'm tired of this dirty old sidewalk. Think I'll walk off my steady job today. Turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Hey, big city, turn me loose and set me free. I've been working every day since I was 20. Haven't got a thing to show for anything I've done. And those folks who never work and they've got plenty think it's time some guys like me have some fun. So turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Hey, big city, turn me loose and set me free. City, turn me loose and set me free. All right, good morning, good vibes to everybody. This is Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. I see everybody here. William, howdy. Hey there, Shine. I didn't know. I got to thinking. I
forgot that I could do that myself now.
Well, we normally start off with myself up here, and I'm like, well, he might be thinking that that's how I was going to do it and be, not ready to be on. So I was like, I'm going to start the way I normally do because that's just the way it goes. But good morning to you, Shine. We got 7 people in the house. Good morning, everybody. William, Brother William, good to see you. God bless you, brother. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all your support. Ninja Drew, we got our friend right here. Thank you very much for being here. I wish I could say it properly.
I believe it's Arthur from Russia. If it's
Arthur from Russia, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy, calling Tommy.
Yeah, calling Tommy.
Yeah.
Hey, Tommy, what's up? What's up, man?
Our in-house translator. Thank you, buddy.
Ninja Drew 69. How you doing? Ninja Drew 69. Good to see you, man. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, we appreciate it.
I was just by his channel, and
Dizzy.
some pretty cool stuff on there.
Dizzy. Howdy, friends. Hey, Tommy, if you had trouble getting in here, so did Sean, just so you know, as far as getting into here. So if you're having trouble, just drop me a comment because it's not intentional. If you wanted to just drop in or whatever, if you wanted to be in, if you wanted to be in the backpack here, it run across my mind because I had to send the link back over to Sean this morning, and it's probably because I don't have the
reusable studio.
Yeah,
set up
I
yet,
don't have it set up in the reusable studio, but so I know that's where it went wrong. I'll get that took care of, but just so you know, or you're fine where if you're just having a good time being here, we appreciate you don't have to do all that. We're just letting you know that wasn't a Guy and Shine decision to not have it
correct
there. We just didn't realize that it needed to be through the reusable part maybe or something that we don't know.
We missed a click or two.
Something. It's always a daggone button or something that you miss. Sweet Juicy, appreciate you being here. Appreciate Smiley. Thank you. I see you. see everybody. Got Desi in the house. Got Melissa and my mom and my dad. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate
Thank
you
y'all.
guys.
Good morning. I love you all. We're just getting going with good vibes in the morning. Got 11 in the house.
Hmm.
Sean, what do you have in store for us up here? I'll let
Uh,
you take over the.
yeah, sure. So it's a new one. It's just called For the Two of Us. I wrote it a couple days ago. Now that we got this congestion thing worked out, and I'll just let it play itself. And we got probably it's three. Well, anyway, we can see the same
It's
stuff,
awesome,
so we
man.
don't have to do that
It's
anymore.
odd, ain't it? It's
Yeah.
cool, ain't it? I know. I know.
All right,
Good
well-
vibes, man. This is God and Shine. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you.
You gonna stay? You gonna go? I ask questions, you say you don't know what you wanna do. So you say that I felt like a weight around your neck. And I was. But truth be told, I've been trying. Doesn't seem like trying is enough anymore. And I can't blame you for sure. Just know I'm tired. Stayed after 2 with an old friend. Every 15 minutes a call from you. Look on his face was one of confusion and a mixture of disgrace. Though I didn't see it at the time, well, I do now. I'm not sure, baby, anymore. This shakes out for the two of us. Though I can't remember exactly the words you said before you disappeared. It's all a blur, the cool kids call it ghosting these days. Something foreign to me. You just disappeared into the midst of everything. With all our hopes, dreams and aspirations up for grabs, but you don't want to take them. I'll be alright. I'll be alright.
So the one that we had, Tommy did translate it. Appreciate you, Tommy. It's
Yep.
Artur, I think that's how you say it. Artur Samorov. Hello, everyone in the chat. Good evening. So,
Howdy to you, brother.
thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Shout out William, first one in the house, brother William. Appreciate you, man. Good morning to all. God bless. Jesus loves you. Yes, sir. I agree with that. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, William. Thank you, man. Desi, Desi. Smiley in the house. Melissa Bandy, appreciate you. That's my mom and my sister, my real mom and my real sister.
There you
Thank
go.
you very much for being here with us. Always appreciate your support. Ninja Drew 69 dropped a like. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Tommy Kenyon in the house. Hello, hello. Arthur from Russia.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
from-
good evening to you as well.
Good evening. Yes, sir. Good evening. Or
Or yep. Yep.
either way.
Yep. Yep.
Good morning. Good
morning.
vibes.
Good
Good
evening,
vibes.
good
Always
vibes.
good vibes. Always
Yes.
good vibes. Smiley. Our friend Smiley from Chris the Flash. Double tap that screen for you boys. Yeah, there's Tommy. See there, you didn't need.
There we
didn't
go.
Need the link.
There we go. He figured it out.
figured it out.
He's a digital ninja,
Hey,
man.
he is. He's a digital madman.
Yeah.
He's just
So-
you know.
How's things going down your way weather-wise?
Well, I mean, it's not like right now. It's not really doing anything. The problem is, it's just like so cold that what we have ain't going nowhere. And I think there's supposed to be a little bit more coming in, and I think sometimes there's mistakes made in what helps. My
Yeah.
theory is just hear me out. My theory is we live on a steep enough hill that if you don't have 4-wheel drive, if there's a few inches of snow, you're not coming and going.
Mhm.
If it's cold enough that all you're doing is scraping it down to bare ice, I say leave the 2 or 3 inches because you're going to have 4-wheel drive to get up and down the hill anyway. Leave some snow on there for some grip.
Yep.
Because the way it is right now, it's pretty dangerous going down this hill. It's
I
pretty
agree.
dangerous. It's slick. They should, in my personal opinion, it's like it's too slick. They're better off with the little bit of snow on it. To be honest with you, I feel
agree.
like. But
well,
what
at
do
least
I
you
know?
can get some traction on it, right? Because
That's how I feel.
they scrape it down, and then you get that cold coming in with the blowing snow. It just polishes that black
And the
ice.
salt doesn't
Yeah.
do nothing when it's down below 17.
A lot of people don't know that. Like,
doesn't do
you see
nothing,
them
man.
trucks going, it's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Sand is better.
Yep.
Sand is better.
See,
Or,
on the
you know,
island, they use sand and like a pickle juice kind of
Yep.
combination.
Yep.
And
Yep.
we never, I mean, rarely you get stuck there, but up here with salt, and I mean, they've reduced majorly, how much they put into snow removal because, like, the last probably decade, it's been unseasonably not winter for up here. So, when they see an opportunity like that, they're like, oh, let's cut X amount of people that are doing this work, and then we get hammered with a year like this one, and, like, people have, I can't remember what they were saying on the radio, but something like 2 weeks of work lost due to transportation issues.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stephen Black Stallion. Good morning, my brother. I
Yeah.
appreciate
Hey,
you
nice to see
stopping
you,
in.
Steve.
Man. Thank you, man. Outstanding family. Appreciate you guys being here, man. Thank you. William, appreciate you always, man. And Tommy, appreciate you. Tommy's now in the background helping us out and doing some stuff and just doing what Tommy does. Appreciate you, Tommy Kenyon. Thank you for being here for us, and thank you for being part of the crew. Good morning, everybody. Ninja Drew in the house. Thank you. I appreciate you. Desi, brother Desi, I hope you're doing good, man. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Mom and Missy. Outstanding. 8 people in the house. Shine, good morning to you, brother. Glad that you are here and doing good. I think yesterday was some kind of special day for you. I don't know. I'm just sick of talking about it. I'm
it
over.
wasn't.
I'm
it was
over.
a regular day. It was a
Spent all
regular,
day, all
unspecial
day.
day.
And it's like, come
This
on,
is what
man.
happens.
It's
This
like-
is what happens.
It's like, God, man. I almost, every time I see him, happy birthday, Sam. It's
Oh,
like,
you know what? I know why he's sad. All right. You know what I'll do? Because I know how happy this makes you. I'm going to play you a song I know you like. All right?
It's for you, sweetie. All right. Where did you come from, silly girl? I know I just met you, but I can't seem to get you out was playing, and you were shaking your hips with little invitation. We were locking lips, and know that I'll never forget you. No matter how hard I try, I can't even find a pen so I can see you again. You gave me your poison, and I breathed you in. And just like my favorite things, you disappear in the end. The end. And as the band was winding down, I couldn't seem to find you in the crowd of faces. Then out of nowhere, you appear without one question. Yeah, we disappeared, and know that I'll never forget you. No matter how hard I try, can't even find the words to tell you how much you blew my mind. Gave me your poison, and I breathed it in. But just like my favorite things, you disappear in the end. The end. The end. It's just the beginning. Well, you know I won't forget you. No matter how hard I try, I can't even find a pen so I could see you again. Gave me your poison, and I breathed you in. But just like my favorite things, you disappear. Yeah. The end. The end. The end. True story. I hope you're still out there.
All right,
All
good
right,
vibes,
there we go.
everybody. Outstanding job, Sean. We got
sir.
11 people in the house. Shout out to Stephen Black Stallion. Thank you for coming by, my brother. We
Appreciate
appreciate
you,
you.
bro. Yep.
Sister Smiley in the house from Krista Flash's page and other people's page, but I remember her.
Double
We've
tap
talked-
that screen for your
Double
boy.
That's right. That's right. Every time we say his name, we're going to say that. William, howdy, brother. God bless you, man. God bless the chat, everybody. Appreciate you, William. Appreciate you. Doug the Poga Guitarist. Hey, Mr. Slasher himself, man. Hey, Lewis Way. I missed over your little name was right there, and I missed over it, but I know you're listening, and we appreciate you. Thank you very much for being here. This is Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If I've missed your name, just say it again. Let's see, I met Fanny92.
Fanny 92.
Fanny 92. Yep, I scrolled past. I highlighted it, and then I meant to say howdy to her, and I missed it. So I just wanted to come back through and touch her name right there and just say good morning to everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for being here. Surviving together, Mrs. Mack.
Good
Thank
morning.
you very much. Good morning, Guy and Shine. We see you right there. Shout out to you. Thank you very much for being here. We appreciate you. This is outstanding. Outstanding morning. Good vibes to everybody. Always. You remember that time that we caught that footage, man?
Oh, you know, we were a lot younger then.
We were. It was back
You know,
several
It was-
months ago.
it was, yeah.
But anyway, you know, I just thought I'd ask you if you remembered that.
Yeah.
That's all. You know,
that's all
I'll just leave it at that. We'll go with that for a little while. We'll share
Sounds
that
good.
a little later. It's rare footage that only going to be seen here. It's exclusive to Guy and Shine.
Exclusively here.
Yeah, exclusively here. We'll be sharing that a little later. It's some stuff that we called in a while we were both just out walking around. I was in the Appalachian Mountains walking around, and Sean was. Well, see, he's up north of me in Canada, and I'm down. So like I was walking north, and he was walking. Well, he was walking south from where he was. So we wound up coming. Anyway, we'll tell the story later. It's a long story, but
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, we all know what time it is.
What time is it?
It's time to feed them ducks, because we're having a quacking good time.
What the
10
fuck?
to 1 Eastern Standard
Ducks.
Time.
Double tap
Guy
that
and
screen.
Shine Show. Oh, spit that.
Oh
Fred.
shoot!
Oh, that was I finally got my high notes back. No, it's
you
over
did
now.
Good.
It's
I was my
over.
bad. My finger went. I was
I'll
like,
get it
oh,
on the
crap.
next one.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, man.
Goodbye.
Sorry about that. Hey,
No worries.
my son stole my daggone mouse. I had a mouse, and somehow he liked it better, and now it's in that
And mouse
train
off.
wreck of a room. And it's like I'd be better off just go buy me another $15 mouse. It's like I'm not.
No,
dude. It's
no.
and he's probably clicked it so many times that one side of it's leaned over and it don't even.
It's
so it's
worn. It's worn out.
like, man, I swear I can hear him in here sometimes. I'll be in my little spot in here just messing around. I can't. It sounds like
Is that
good
80
Lord.
caliber machine gun fire?
I swear. It's like, what are you kids doing? Like, and they'll be like, all right, get him out of the back. Come here out of the back. We're coming out. And I'm like, oh, who's coming from where?
You
Yeah.
just got us killed.
Oh,
You
I'm
killed the whole
underneath my
platoon.
desk. I'm underneath the desk. Like, where are they at? Where are they at?
I knew this day had come. I knew it
I
would
knew
come.
it was coming, man. Yeah, Jesus. Stop. Jesus, man.
They,
it was
they
funny.
get intense, man. Like they get like my
Oh.
son gets his headset on. And he's like, "I told you, flag, flag, flag."
Like,
I'm like, "What?
Okay.
What are you doing?"
I can't even
Oh,
play
my God.
with them, bro. I can't
No.
keep up.
The screen alone, how it moves, it nauseates me, man. We went to I'll tell you, because we had 3 snow days here, like Friday, Monday, Tuesday, were snow days plus the weekend, right? So, you know, you haven't been around for 5 days with that amount of snow. There's times you can get outside and do something, which is the preferred method. You know what I mean? I firmly believe in getting them outside as much as you possibly can. And you have to work on it, because if you don't pay attention, man, they'll just plug into that thing and like.
Oh yeah.
I have to, like, before we go to sports or anything like that, like we have a home rule where it's like 45 minutes to an hour before we go do anything as a family or sport activity, he has to get off of it just to kind of like come down, because he's so stimulated that like he becomes like aggressive, or he just won't listen at all. And I've noticed this with like a lot of the different kids and stuff that play on the team, and it's wild just how much more it is, I guess, than Super Mario Brothers was.
Oh, dude.
You know, so
Hey, when he was a kid, he was, and I actually, it's something I'm actually pretty proud of him, and not that it matters to me, but it's like he started with that stupid Fortnite when he was.
that's
just a
what
little
my
fella.
boy's on now, man.
And
Yeah.
my kid was born. My kid was ready to start playing Fortnite when it came out. Like he was just old enough to get started with it.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, he'd be like, "Hey, Dad, come in here and play with me, man." Hey.
Yeah, I tried a few times.
I can't
I
do
actually
nothing
did
with
pretty
that.
good. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
sucked at it. I would, hey, he would laugh at me because I didn't play none of the games.
Yeah.
So I would drop in. I did really good with the coming down. I'd be like, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
come in and I'd land, and then once I would landed, it was all over then for me. Because
Headshot.
somebody
Headshot.
and if I actually got my feet on the ground, I just turn in circles and shoot and try to
Yeah.
kill something.
I was just like bob and weave, son. As long as you
I
keep bobbing and weaving, pop, pop, pop,
Oh, now
pop.
you throw me on some Barrio Brothers. You throw me
Oh,
on
yeah.
some Barrio Brothers. Oh, I'm your man.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it,
I
man.
got you now. But
Super
no,
Mario
this-
Brothers 3. Was it 3? Because there was 1 and 2. The second one was the kind of weird one. Then the third one was the tail you could fly.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that one, man.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I liked them all, but the original one, that's the one I got my first, or got a Nintendo.
Yep.
My mom and dad got it for us for Christmas. Got it for us.
Yes, the Nintendo under the
it
tree.
came with
Yeah.
it. It came with the.
That's
you
right.
know, it was
And
part
that
of
and
the
Duck
package.
Hunt. Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we wore the trigger out on Duck Hunt.
Oh yeah. Did
But-
yours come
but-
with? Here, this is how you know if you're an '80s kid. Back in the OG days, it was all gray. They only they only put the orange stuff out because a couple kids tried to rob liquor stores with those
Yep,
guns.
yep.
Like it
and
was
ours
crazy.
come with the little mat that you
Yeah.
got down on and
Oh
done
yeah, the
your
track
stuff.
mat there, whatever it was called.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Good
remember they
morning
had
to
the
you,
power
guitar
glove.
professionals.
Crazy.
I see
Good
you there,
morning.
brother.
Yeah.
I see you, man. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. This is Guy and Shine. We were just talking about
Video
Nintendo, buddy.
games,
Yeah,
weather,
like-
everything in between. Yeah.
Hey, you take us back to the Stock Explorers. Appreciate you, man. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I see you there. This is Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Playing some music, having some fun, laughing about how our kids can whip our tails from the time they were about 2 on these video games.
Oh man.
I did have a mouse up until about 2 weeks ago. My kid found out. Well, I don't want to say he found out. He hadn't figured out that Dad had bought him a mouse out at Walmart when me and Mom was out. So
Right.
he come in and he's like, "Hey, Dad, can I use the computer?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, that's fine," because he helps me get stuff
Oh, yeah, for
started
sure,
on
man,
stuff.
for
He helped
sure.
me. So it's like, yeah, you can use it, man. So
Yeah.
he got on it. You figured out I had a mouse because you got that little thing that plugs in. And he realized, well, Dad, wait a minute, Dad's got a mouse.
Hell yeah.
So then it's, hey, Dad,
Yeah.
you care if I just use your mouse?
Get a little loan
Well,
on that?
now my mouse doesn't come back with the computer. Now my mouse somehow found a mouse home somewhere else, and it's probably leaning to one side all.
Well, I realized having a son
Triggered
is a
out.
lot like having a brother or a sibling.
It-
When they see something of yours that they like, it will disappear.
You
and
know
you'll
what you're
go,
gonna love here
Where
in
did
another
that
couple
go?
years?
Where
Yours
did
is
that
gonna be
go?
old enough. I'm just old enough now that my clothes go amiss.
Yeah.
My shoes go. I'm like,
I
hey,
learned
bro.
this the first time around from.
Don't be putting my shoes on to go nowhere. These are my boots, bro. These are mine. Don't
Oh,
put
man.
your stinky foot down
Yeah.
in my dang boot.
certain rules here we gotta understand.
Yeah,
You follow
yeah,
it.
because at 14 he's as big as I am, bro. So
Yeah.
he starts wearing my sweatshirts. My sweatshirts gone.
Yeah.
Only ones that I got, honest to God, the only ones I got right now
Yep.
is my God Bless Thick Chick sweatshirt and this one.
Of all
But-
the ones to not take, I mean, come on,
Oh,
why
all
didn't
the
he pick
ones.
that
Oh,
one?
he knows I'll snap his little fingers. He tried to take my God Bless Thick Chick shirt. But he took my Johnny Cash. My wife purposely bought us both one. Well, now he's got them both. Somewhere they're gone. He's got both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Why
you
do
know-
you need to?
I'd be putting my name on the tag or something.
I
you know
will
what
do
I
it just like in the penitentiary. I'm going to
Exactly.
mark my stuff. This is mine, man.
It's like 3 lines. I know that's mine because I'm
I'll
the
have
only
my
one
name-
using 3 lines.
Hey, socks. That's another thing. Socks, gone.
What's
Gone.
the thing with losing one sock all the
I don't
time?
know.
How
I
does
don't
this
know.
happen?
I don't
I'll buy
know.
a completely new pack of 6-pack socks,
Blame it
wear
on
them
your
one
kid.
time, and maybe I get 3 back. And they
I've
won't
been blaming it on my kid for the past 14 years, and I'm going to ride with it.
This was happening before, but I guess that works. So
No, blame it on your kid. No,
All their
it was
fault.
That
Yeah.
was only to prep you for having a kid. That's how that happened. That's what that was.
is that what that was?
Thank you, the Stock Explorer. Appreciate you being here, Dan's Dribble. Shout out to Dan's Dribble in the house. Appreciate you being here. Digital guy, right, Sean?
Yeah,
you
Dan's
know,
Dribble. He does graphics and banners and a whole bunch more stuff. He's a great guy if you're looking for any of that kind of stuff.
Yep,
He
yep.
comes shows us support, and yeah, excellent guy.
Shout out to you.
I
Guitar
believe he did work with
Professionals.
Nemo 504 too, if you know
Okay.
Nemo. So
Okay. Yep. Shout out to Nemo. If
Yep,
we're gonna
shout
say
out
him,
to
shout
Nemo.
out to Nemo. Real community gatherer kind of guy, and always just uplifting and throwing out positive messages. So shout out to you, Nemo. Appreciate all that you've done for the community. Surviving Together, Mrs. Mack. Appreciate you. Guitar Professionals in the house. Thank you very much, man. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you, Stephen Black Stallion. Thank you very much, my man. Appreciate you coming in. Wonderful family man, and they just are great folks, and I appreciate you, man.
absolutely, man. And
yeah.
also, he's a beast.
Yeah,
A beast.
he's big like myself. And so
Yeah,
we have things in common, because it's like when I wear
I
my-
almost choked. Yeah, you could be twins. I mean, really, just jacked.
I was
No.
thinking the same thing. I was
Yeah.
like, man, I mean, dang, that's kind of what I look like.
I seen him raising the bars on one of his on his lives. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
I was
much-
doing it with him actually. When he was doing it, I was like,
You were stretching,
yeah.
living vicariously. Yeah, that's it. Oh man, I feel. Oh,
Woo.
good. Look at that. Oh,
I can
yeah.
feel the burn. I can feel the burn. I was like, oh,
I can
my
actively see your neck getting
Lord.
thicker.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I know. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
you got it.
I
You
try
got
to wear. I unlike him. I wear a bigger.
Loose.
I
You
try
don't-
to
You
lose-
don't.
Ow.
You don't want to take all the room. I
Oh,
mean,
hey, I got glasses. That's enough. That's
That's it.
enough. That's enough. We don't want to overwhelm the audience.
no.
with coolness.
I mean, too much
come
too
on.
fast, right?
Shout out to you, brother Stephen. We appreciate you,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Nothing but love to you.
Yes,
we
sir.
we appreciate it, guys. Thank you to everybody. Dan Dribbles, Stock Explorer, Stephen Black Stallion, Guitar Professionals, Surviving Together, Mrs. Mac. Jimena, I see you there. I stop in and I see you as much as I can. I stop in as often as I can, and I appreciate you, and I always will support you. I appreciate you. Shout out to Magic of Healing. She's who introduced Guy and Sean to
Yes.
Mrs. Mac Surviving Together, so we thank you. Thank you for that introduction, and we appreciate both of you. Thank you. Let's see. Stock Explorer. I'm going through, just trying to make sure that we touched everybody
Yeah,
here.
no.
If I didn't say it, speak your name out here or say us another comment, and I'll see you again. Smiley, I see you down there. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Crystal Flash. Double tap that screen for you fellas. This is Guy and Sean 10 to 1
Yep.
Eastern Standard Time. Appreciate everybody Monday through Friday. What do you got down here in the bottom for us there, brother Sean?
I got just because some of them I haven't been before, but this is called Falling in Love, so little
Shout out to
visual
you.
for you, a little bit of an uptick. Yeah.
Shout out to you, man. Absolutely. This is Guy and Sean 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Appreciate y'all being here.
Thank you,
Good
guys.
vibes.
This is the first time, this is the first time, this is the first time. First time, this is the first time. This is the last place that you said you'd find me. With surprise, I've been hanging out in the back alley waiting slowly to die. While you ruminate while there, I had to figure it out. Slowed it down, then I speed it up and spit it out. Baby, you don't wanna hold me down, throw me out. Keep me living on the backside of the couch. Upstairs now to the basement. With the dog that I got the pavement. Keeping me warm while I freeze out. And your heart grows cold, but no doubt I ain't holding none of this against you. Falling out of love, falling out of love. What is it about watching people fall in love?
Stop by the new page listed above. If you don't mind, sub up. Keep on shining. Yeah.
Alright, appreciate everybody being here. Shout out to the house. Appreciate everyone coming in. Dan Dribble, Smiley in the house. Appreciate you, the Stock Explorer. Thank you everybody for being here. This is Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. I hope everybody's having a blessed and wonderful day, getting it going. Good vibes only, always. Always good vibes only to our friends. Shout out to everybody in the house. We got 11 in the house. Shout out to everybody. If you don't mind, hit that double tap that like button for you fellas. Double tap that like for
Double
you
tap
fellas.
that screen. boys.
Shout out to Chris the Flash. Shout out to Smiley.
I think I
Shout out to
remember
Dan Dribble.
yesterday, him saying that he might come on today. Is that correct?
I think so. The after show. I think so. I think he.
Oh yeah, we got to throw a couple plugs out here.
Yep, please.
Big Jack story time this Saturday night, Friday the 22nd, the evening before Guy's birthday. He'll be hosting We Be Jammin' at 9 Eastern Standard Time. It's myself, I'll be on there, Guy will be on there, and then 3 other artists. 3 other artists. I did good and Shul. Anyway, it's going to be 10-minute sets, and then there'll be maybe some collab at the end if we can get it all sorted out. So it's going to be something that'll be pretty cool. Come check it out. Network. It'll be streamed, through Big Jack, Creating Change, and then also through here. So you'll be able to find it pretty much anywhere. So come on in, hang out if you got the time. And pre-birthday party for Guy. So he'll be 21 this spring. So
Yeah.
you know he'll finally be able to do all the big kid things.
I'll be glad to be able to buy alcohol for the first time. And, you know, all those fun things that you get to do as a 21-year-old that I've heard of.
Yes. yes.
And, you know,
That's
shout
it.
out to teen years and 20 and all that. It's like, it's over. And, you know, I'm
that's
now
it.
an adult, I guess.
Yeah. Responsibility.
The
What's that?
responsibility is going to kick in. It's going to have to do what I have to do. I can no longer wear the glasses just to be cool. I'm going to have to actually, like, wear them to be doing stuff, doing something, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. You know.
Crap.
Something.
Crap. Phew, that's going to be horrible. Shout out to everybody in the house. We got 10 people here with us. Shine. This is Guy and Shine coming to you 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. We appreciate you. Got Tommy Kenyon in the back helping us in the background. Shout out to Tommy. We appreciate y'all being here. Tommy Kenyon, Keeping It Real Media, helping me and Shine not only personally learn some things, but also helping out with the show and just doing some things. Just doing those kind of things. What's that name? What's his name, Shine? How would you say that? How
Which
do you
one?
go ahead?
Arthur?
No, Tommy's name. What's Tommy's? What would be his title?
I always get the first part wrong. I think technical. See,
It was sounding good. It was
technical specialist,
multimedia
multimedia manager.
Manager.
Yeah, technical manager, and also he's got a second task. So 2 for here.
Yeah, he's
where
got one of them.
Multimedia manager. Yeah.
Yeah, he's important enough that he
Yeah.
has an extra layer underneath his name.
Yeah.
Unlike Guy and Shine do in Creating Change. We
half,
only
half
get
the screen is his official title.
it's yeah. He's got a long banner for his title.
But he's
yes.
a great guy for
he is.
well, just in general, but also he's a great guy for helping, and he's willing to help people. If they don't know maybe something they're trying to figure out with this tech stuff or how it works in the background. Leaps and bounds for us, and he has a really excellent. Some people can teach, you know what I mean. You either can or you can't. And I find with him, he just has such a way of making it simple where it clicks for me.
Yeah.
especially where like a lot of this stuff is, it's I've only been doing it for we've
Yeah.
only been doing this for about
Yeah.
6 months, right? So
So
Yeah.
yeah. So shout out to Tommy Kenyon, keeping it real media.
Yeah.
Huge asset in our little show, our little
Yeah.
thing. So
Yeah.
could be a huge asset to you, a great community member, and just a great friend of Guy and Shine, and now part of the crew of Guy and Shine. So thank you. Shout out to you, Tommy Kenyon.
Appreciate you, brother.
And me and Sean was also talking about before we came on this morning about we like having the option of somebody with his kind of knowledge to tap into every so often or however whatever, and just have a tech minute where we let him share something that maybe he thinks would be helpful for the community or maybe through a comment in the comments that he can because he can come up and do all that shared screen and show you stuff and do great teacher like you said, reiterate that, but so just happy to have him as an asset in our crew. So shout out to you, Tommy. And Doug the Pogan guitar. What the quack?
What the quack?
What?
The quack?
Oh, what the quack. You just made my morning. What the quack. I love that.
Yeah.
I love
Best
that.
name. Best name
Yes.
so
Oh, wait a
far.
minute. I'm going to tell you what. When you get that feeling. When you get that feeling.
And you're having a quacking good time.
What
There's
the
only
quack?
one place you want to be.
Goodbye.
It's here with Guy and Shine. 10 to 1 Eastern
Goodbye.
Standard Time. Feed them ducks, spread that bread, keep them things fed. They'll multiply and soon I'll be lying in the
What the
garage
quack
door,
in the house?
'cause I can't pay my rent on time.
What the quack in
Good
the
vibes.
house. Good vibes. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
there
What
you
the
go.
quack. What
you
the
go.
quack. Good morning to you. We appreciate good afternoon, good morning, afternoon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Evening,
Thank you for
potentially.
being here.
Yep.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Good vibes to everybody. This is Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Shout out to Brother Tommy Kenyon at Keeping It Real Media and everybody in the house with us. Got 12 in the house. Do you have something that you would like to go with right now, Sean?
You got Long Road West down there if you want to go with that one.
Okay, well, I'm going to add it up here, and you can tell us.
Oh
give us a
yeah,
little
so
something.
a little backing on this story was I grew up on the east coast of Canada, and it was you pretty much had two choices, work in a call center or the military, and after you kind of went through that for a bit, the oil boom was big in Alberta, so this was about chasing that. And then kind of realizing that chasing money might not be the best idea. So
Indeed, indeed. This is Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Good vibes to everybody. Whoops. Sorry. There we go.
on the road headed west, on the road headed west. exactly was. It is I lost my life on a long road west. Was where they found me dead. Someone whispered I won. Did he regret one of his trips on his long roads west? Of his trips on his long roads west. Yes, sir.
Excellent job, brother. Excellent job. Man, every time I do that, dude, I wind up hitting the wrong because I got it worked out in the order, and when I get myself out of time,
Yeah, I know, man.
because I got Tommy down here, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
usually I got myself back screen on a phone as well, so we got 3 up here all the time, most of the time.
Oh, okay.
So today I'm having to remind myself, wait a minute, that's not my camera, because I'm usually this one over here to the far right on the screen. That's my cell phone camera, and then you're right there, and then my other one on the computer is right there. And it all it takes is that little tiny bit to get me out of my rhythm, and it's like, oh no, I'm on the wrong, like, oh, crap.
I get
That's-
you too. Like when you're like panicking, trying to figure which one of these.
Yeah, because my little arrow, and I'm gonna tell you what now. This little touchpad thing to me don't work too well because I wind up hitting it too hard and hitting the button when I really don't mean to hit the button.
I've done
I
that
like my
too,
mouse. I'm get me a mouse and I'm gonna chain it.
That's
So
what I
my-
got.
my
I
table
got
right
mine
here.
wrapped around the desk below me just
Yeah,
because
I'm
a few of
chaining
them have
mine.
disappeared. Yep.
Yep, I'm chaining it to the thing. He's gonna have to take the whole thing with him. He's gonna have to take the whole thing.
Well, you never know.
But
They
shout
only
out
get
to
bigger and stronger. As they
Shout
say.
out to teenagers and
Yep.
all of them. God
Yep.
bless you all, but dack on it, stop taking our stuff. April Love, appreciate you being here. Thank you very much, especially our clothes. Don't
Especially
take
the
our
clothes. We don't have
man.
much. Come on now.
Thank you very much, April Love. We appreciate that. And Shine and I, we promise you that it'll always be good vibes. It'll be consistent with that. And it'll always be respectful. So we thank you for sharing, and it'll be something you'll be proud to have on your community page. We promise that
Appreciate
with
you.
good vibes. Thank you. Thank you very much for being here. New friend of mine. You know, we just happened to connect. I connected, back with her. She connected with me. And it's just lovely to see those types of things happen. And I thank you. Thank you, April Love. Thank you. I do remember.
Absolutely.
I do remember. And I try to go see a lot of folks, but I also try to truly go see a lot of folks. And I just thank you for your support back. And I just thank you for being here. And I hope that good vibes. Good day to you. Thank you. Thank you
you.
very much. Surviving together, Miss Mac. Appreciate you. William, what the quack? What the quack is
What
in
the
the
quack
house?
is
What the
happening?
quack? I
Yep.
love that. I
Yep.
swear. If I'd have thought of that one before they
Oh,
thought
yeah.
of that
Oh,
one,
yeah.
they wouldn't have had that one.
No.
They'd
that's,
had to
that's
have-
a good one, man.
They'd
That's
have
a
had to
great
have the What the Quack 1 or What the Quack 3. It wouldn't have been just What the Quack because I'd have had that one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly,
Like
exactly.
that's the OG What the Quack. That's the OG What the
Yep.
Quack.
Well, that's what's crazy is like when you're starting like your channel or your YouTube page, if you're going for something, and I remember like when I started mine, it was a completely different name, right? It was like Home Before Dark. Yeah, my buddy was like, "Yeah, so you finally started your YouTube page, right?" I'm like, "Yep." And he's like, "What's the name?" I was like, "Oh, At Home Before Dark." And like he clicks on it, he punches it in while he's still on the phone with me. And he goes, "Dude, there's like 1,000 people with this name." He's like, "You're never ever gonna be found on there." I'm like, "Well, I guess I'll just use Shine, Might as well go with that."
That might as
So-
well get, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Absolutely.
you know what? Shout out to, you know what? I just seen this name come up in the bottom. Shout out to you, Big Jack. I see you down there, brother. Hello. They were having a conversation last night with some of his personal friends.
Okay.
And I was fortunate enough to go be a part of Big Jack's story time, the Iron Sharpening
Nice.
after show, and got to say hi and everything. And they were talking about friendships, and I think the friendships for me that have stuck and have been lifelong, which is only a couple, it's been the friends that are willing to hold me accountable. In the end, those are the ones that no matter what, I know that they're my friend and that they got my back, truly got my back, because that's the ones that ain't just there for the good times. They're there to say, hey, bro.
Oh yeah.
So
You'll get into them situations when you
Yes.
know things hit the fan, let's say, and you'll see
Yes.
who cuts and run and who stands behind and tells you what you need to hear. I remember my grandfather telling me that. He goes, "You want to know? You want to figure out if you got real friends, son?" He said, "Here's how you know. They'll always tell you what you need to hear, even when you don't want to hear it."
Yeah.
You know?
Even when you don't think you need to hear it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because my best friend is the kind of friend that if God was truly messing up, whether it be just morally or just as a husband or
Anyway.
as a human being in any way,
Yep.
now he would respectfully yoke me up and be like, "Look, bro, it's time to tighten this up.
Yep, yep.
You got
got to tighten the screws down here and a few things. Yep.
I would be mad at him for a little bit. One, I
course.
couldn't whoop him if I wanted to. So I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, so you got me, but at the same time, it's like, okay, in the end, when you know they're right, they're right.
They're
And
right,
you just
yeah.
have to appreciate that they were man enough to come to you and say, or
Well,
woman
that's
enough to come and say,
that's the most amazing thing ever. I remember my buddy one time saying straight to me, he's like, "Now listen, I need an answer from you, and you can get on a tangent. So I just need a yes or no." It's like that's how well he knows me. He's
Can
like,
we keep
well, you
your
could
yes-
go this way. We could
this
go.
is the one. This is the kind of people that we are. It's like we get one of those. Could we keep your yes or no answer to 15 minutes or less? And you're like, we can work on that, baby. We'll
I'm
try
not
that.
making any guarantees.
Not going. Yeah, I can't sign on for that, but I mean, I can say that we'll shoot for that. We'll
aim
shoot for
for
that.
it.
Well,
We'll aim
I'll
for it.
Yeah.
I'll keep it in
Yeah.
mind
Yeah.
while I completely forget about it.
Yeah. Shout out to 15 in the house. Me and Sean, we appreciate every one of you, Big Jack. Hey, man.
Absolutely.
You're doing an outstanding job, and we've been pushing you up. Go ahead with it, Sean.
Yeah, so this, the 22nd, this Saturday, February 22nd at 9 Eastern Standard Time, Big Jack Story Time. He will be hosting a We Be Jammin'. It'll be 5 different artists, 10-minute slots. Myself, Shine, and Guy will be on there, and then 3 other artists. And we won't give them away because you're going to have to come by and see it. And it'll be streamed off of Big Jack Story Time and then at Creating Change as well. And also over on Shines as well. Me, Shine. So, be there. And it's the first of many to come. He's going to be doing the monthly. Plus, he has a lot of other excellent content on there that is just great. Like, I love the networking and people getting together and hearing people's stories and what they're about. Because, I think that's how we get back to the way things, were not so long ago. Once upon a time.
Yes, shout out to you, Sean. Appreciate that. Great shout out, Big Jack. Always shouting you out, brother. February 22nd.
Yes, sir.
We remember and are excited to be a part of all that. It's hold on, got myself in a box. I was looking at Tommy's message down.
I know you were. I'm on it.
I can't read and talk. Okay,
Yep.
but yeah. Anyway, I'm answering Tommy's question. Yes, you can. Do whatever you feel led to, brother. Big Jack, we appreciate what you're doing, and I'm excited to be part of it. I hope that I have my sound worked. I'm that kind of guy I am. I'm like, I hope my sound's right. So it's like, it's just
You're
fun
good.
and it's cool, and it's like, hey, I'm excited for everybody to be a part of it. Foundational, it's awesome. I see the work that you've had to put in the background in order to create what you have today to share and have out. So I know and I appreciate that. That is
Absolutely.
push you up, brother. Shout out to
sir.
you, Big Jack. Storytime and Iron Sharpening Show. I keep forgetting.
Iron sharpening iron. Yep.
Thank you. I always lose that one and forget to. But yes, thank you, everybody. 14 in the house. Appreciate you guys being here. April Love, thank you very much. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much.
You got that one.
Yes or no?
Yes or no? That was the 15 minutes on a yes or no question. That's so factually.
They got it.
Accurate.
They must be one of them that it's like,
Yeah.
look, could you keep your yes or no to 15 or 20 minutes? You know what I mean?
Are you familiar with the term close-ended question?
Yeah. Indeed. That is funny. Yeah, I'm glad you got that one. Refalo, I don't know if I'm saying it right now. I'm not mispronouncing it on purpose. Sean, do you know how to? If you do, then feel free. I'll stick it up here on the top.
Refalo, I think is how you'd say it. I'm not sure if I got that right.
If he did, then give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
If Sean is right about
wrong, I'm sorry about that.
Refalo, say it the way you're saying it.
Refalo. I think
Refalo. Say if we said it right, give us a thumbs up or a heck yeah or something like that, or let us know
that way we'll put it in the old vault.
Yep,
and
it'll be in the memory vault.
Time. Yeah, absolutely.
We try to associate names with pages when we can. That way we know how to say the name and properly do it. But thank you for being here. Good morning. This is Good Vibes with Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, and we're also on in the evenings as well. Most days right now through February, and then we're going to figure us out a schedule and figure out a way to work things out where we're kind of hitting both a little bit of the evening once in a while, but bringing our good vibes in the morning, bringing it consistently on a 5-day-a-week basis at some time frame. We're still yet to lock that down 1,000%. Right now it's 10 to 1, and I'm feeling good about that. And I like the way it feels for us, but at the same time, we're trying to be smart about things, so we're going to give ourselves a allotted period of time, which is February, and then that gives him and I and Tommy as part of administration on this channel, and as part of this crew now, it gives us a block of time to say, okay, well, we have this available, and it seems like we're doing well. Let's put our focus on this, and let's go with it, and hone it in. So, we're growing and trying to grow in front of everybody, and just have everybody be a part of it. And we appreciate 14 in the house. What do you got pulled up here? We'll share you another song real quick.
Well, it's a one that we did yesterday. I usually put it on for when Chris the Flash is coming through, but I got a feeling maybe if we play it, it'll beckon him. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, let's see if we can beckon Chris the Flash. Double tap that screen. Hit the like button for you fellas if you're proud of what we're doing. Share it out, and we can promise it'll always be good vibes, and it'll be consistent with respect, and we'll always be trying to push each other up and push our crew up. So we thank you if you do in advance. I appreciate it. And, the vibe is good. Gotta go. Okay, well, April Love, appreciate you being here.
We'll see
Thank you for stopping by. This is Guy and Shine. Appreciate y'all. Good vibes. Thank you, Shine. See you on the other side, buddy.
Check it. Do yourself a favor, come and take a ride with me. I'ma show you how the way things ought to be. Figured it out a long time ago. Just hit a few curves along this road. Hit a bumpy patch a little ways back. Nearly took my life and I could get it back. Tell me no one, I'ma show you what I'll do. I'll push twice as hard, who the hell is you? Thinking that you got a right and there's ownership. Tell me how I gotta cruise around while I whip. Into new stage, into new phase, into new phase, into new ways. What you gonna do? We insane. Tell me what you do to keep yourself sane. We insane. That's just a temporary pain in the main. Listen up, listen down. No one gonna keep you down. 1% or 10%, it really doesn't compensate anything that could have been. What you think it's seen it's in. Underneath this blended bag, shoulders back and on your chin. Tell me why you get so strapped, running up a heart attack. Anxiety is in your brain, depression is all the same. Wondering what it is, spinning around it is. Rewriting these tracks, I can even get. Are we insane? Tell me how you actually make it through the day.
Say we insane.
No, we not, cause we're still using these brains.
Yeah, but check your brain.
Can you see three sides to every story, man?
They be saying we insane.
This is the end to every other game. Pack it back for a minute while it's still attacking. I can't get in it. Listen to the things I'm rising up and I can't quit it. Wife and kids and all the same. School and things that not to blame. Who the hell is gonna be the one who always wants to pay? I'm in something I don't mean. I'm gonna be around and see all these clouds on and down. I'm gonna be profound. I'm the proud son. I will be the only one. This is how we get in cup and I don't get beaten on.
We insane.
Tell me, man, what the hell you's gonna do?
They say we insane.
Look out, homie, this stuff's not going your way.
So check your brain.
Making the same choices, expecting different
Because
because
we insane.
but you's the only one who's got the ability to change. Listen up no matter what, how deep is it that cut? Bleeding out, screaming out for someone's help. No one's listening, everyone's gone. Everybody wants to get this on. I can see, but you can keep it. You can get this all night long. I will be around if I promise you my truth. My word's the only thing that I got, and this is true. My name was damaged long ago, but I'm back on the way to bring it forth. Raise it up and for my son, and cause I bring it forth. This ain't nothing new, I've just been holding myself back. Listen to these things inside my head that there is attack. Waiting up inside of me, gaming into forces. It don't matter, man, this ain't in my courses.
We insane.
Yeah, maybe for a little, but I'm back in the
They
game.
say we insane.
Chalk it up to life, man, this is all the game.
Better check your brain.
No matter what they say, all in is the same.
Yeah, we insane.
Yes,
We
sir.
insane. Hey, we was down here messing around backstage, and
yeah.
it was like I got lost. I was like, oh,
When I always takes us for a run.
trying to get. Hey, my little arrow moves fast. It's like boom, and I'm like, oh crap. It's fun, man. It's fun.
That's
Good morning.
Good morning, Casey. Good
The
morning.
best good morning in the house. Good morning,
Yes,
Miss
man.
Casey Inspirationals. Appreciate you.
How are things in Jamaica today? How are things going down your way, Casey?
I bet she ain't gonna say snowing. I'm just
No.
saying. I'm not a
I
gambling
hope,
guy.
I hope
I'm
you
just
don't
saying.
say snow.
If she was, yeah, she was gonna say, I want you to guess between snow or not snow. I'd be like, I'm gonna guess it probably not snow.
But also, I seen Tommy throwing some stuff up there saying Texas. I seen that on, coming across the news saying, they were getting smoked down there pretty good with some. I don't know. I don't think it's typical for Texas, is it, to get cold like that? Like, I don't know. I don't
No,
think so.
shout out to AB in Texas too, man. He was on yesterday.
East
And
Texas.
he's in Southeast Texas, right?
Oh, man.
And he was like, it's 26 degrees, and I'm like, yeah, that would be nice down here or up here where I'm at. Like,
Oh man,
that'd
be in a
be-
t-shirt,
I'd be
shorts,
like,
flip flops.
shoot, I'd be having the wife beater on, out kicking it, man. You know what I mean? But shout out to you,
Yeah.
Elevated Einstein. Appreciate you being here, brother. Thank you very much,
Appreciate
man.
you, man.
Always appreciate you. Shout out to Desi. Desi in the house, man. My fellow brother that knows the
sir.
importance of a hat and a garment, and especially the aluminum foil hat, the
Wow.
garment. And he just knows. He knows the importance of it. One of the few people that are, at that level and understand the importance of that. So thank you. Shout out to Desi. Now he's it's funny how a piece of humor or something silly will kind of bring your paths together somehow and then wind up just being something that, man, he's just part of the crew and always part of the family. Thank you for being here, brother Desi. Thank you. Tommy Kenyon in the house. He's also in the house backstage
Yes,
doing
he
his
is.
thing,
Yep.
doing all the computer guru kind of stuff that Tommy does.
Wizard of the Digital Oz.
He also has a full
I think
hat.
that should be his official title, Wizard of the Digital Oz. I think that's better than the one he's chosen for himself.
And I think being
We should put
get
it to a vote.
We do get to kind of choose. So
We could put it to a vote.
I've already voted. I ain't gonna lie. Like that's what I think. That's what it's going. I just think we should just
Tommy,
make an
you've heard it here
executive
first.
decision.
You've heard it here first. You are now
Yeah.
the official Digital Wizard of Oz.
You're the digital wizard You're the digital. Yeah, that's what you are.
But the OG wizard, not that
The
Jeff
OG.
Goldblum
Oh,
reboot,
no.
not that
No.
one. No,
No.
the one was yeah, but made it happen.
He's the
That guy.
OG.
Yeah,
He said, "Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain." Right?
that's right.
The
Yes,
digital
he
wizard.
knows what we're talking. That's a great
Hey,
reference.
Tommy, if you
Point
like
on.
Digital Wizard, then the answer's no. Good talk.
Next subject.
But anyway, yeah, moving on. Yeah.
Oh my, Tommy,
Did,
we
did
love
I
you, buddy.
did I forget to tell you that this is the Guy and Shine show? Wear a pair of sunglasses to get on me. That's what happened.
Oh man, that was the best. That was the
Yeah,
best.
what? He
There was
come out
and
yeah,
I was sitting in the middle, and I got red eyes, red eyes here and blue eyes there. I thought I was getting pulled over again.
Oh God, what have I done?
Yeah.
What did they catch me for this time?
Yeah, I ain't done nothing.
I
What do you
ain't
know?
even done nothing.
Yeah, what do you know? What have you heard?
Hey, here we go. Big J says the great and powerful wizard of YouTube.
There you go. That's a
Now
good one.
that's a mouthful, and I'd say Tommy
Yeah.
will like that. So no,
No.
good try though.
Are you guys working together?
yeah. They must be talking about like, hey, this is sounding good. No, we ultimately we make the decision around here.
Don't
Thank
take
you.
us seriously.
Thank you
at
for
all.
your feedback. We appreciate 12 by 12 in the house.
We appreciate it, but no. Next
no.
subject.
You know,
Moving along.
that's just.
I was wondering if you had anything from. Do you still got some of Gaston stuff up there?
I do. Shout out to Gaston's.
Shout out to Gaston,
Gaston's cover songs. Gaston's guitar covers.
Covers.
I always get my tongue tied trying to say it too fast, but Gaston's guitar covers.
Guitar Couverte.
Yep,
That's
friend
what
of the
he
Guy
said.
and Shine show has been on a couple different times and just hung out with us and been a cool dude to just have part of the crew, and shout out to him, and he give Shine and I permission to throughout our show if we felt like sharing one of his songs that he was perfectly fine with that. So shout out to you, Gaston. Appreciate your friendship here on the Guy and Shine show, and appreciate your permission to share your covers of I'm gonna do Working Man by Larry Fleet, because
Yeah,
it's
excellent
one of
song.
my personal favorites. I know the original.
Yep.
I like it as well. But
Perfect.
I also just really like the way that Gaston handled his cover of it. And
Yep.
I just appreciate his talent. So we're pushing you up, Gaston. We appreciate you. Shout out to 13 people in the house. This is Gaston's guitar covers with Working Man by Larry Fleet. This is Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. We appreciate everybody being
Appreciate
here.
every one of you. Thank you.
4 a.m. Lord, don't it come way too soon? You think by now it'd be something you'd be used to. So put on the coffee and turn on the news. It's gonna be hot as hell, but at least the skies are blue. The clock ain't wore out, but you do what you gotta do. I know you're tired, I know you're hurt, I know you broke down to the bone. But your bills are paid and there's smiling faces waiting on you at home. It ain't always easy, ain't it ever like you planned on, but man, ain't it working man. Now you're going home while the sun's going down. You're still miles away, you can already hear the sound. Little voices saying, Daddy, come out and play. So you steal a couple more minutes from a damn good day. Clock ain't wore out, wouldn't want it any other way. I know you're tired, I know you're hurt, I know you broke down to the bone. But your bills are paid and there's smiling faces waiting on you at home. It ain't always easy. Ain't it ever like you planned? Oh, but man, ain't it working, man? It's the sweat, blood, and bruises, callous hands, hard as can be. There's bread on the table and presents under the tree. I know you're tired, I know you're hurt, I know you're broke down to the bone, but your bills are paid and there's smiling faces waiting on you at home. It ain't always easy, it ain't ever like you planned, oh, but man, ain't it working, man? It ain't always easy, it ain't ever like you planned, oh, but man, ain't it working, man?
All right, shout out to Gas.
That's a great
cover.
great cover.
Man,
Great version. I love that.
Yeah.
Like, I
Dang
get
on.
lost in listening to it every
Nah, nah.
time. Never
Oh,
like
man,
you
yeah, dude,
planned.
appreciate
It's so
you,
true.
man.
It's never like you planned. It's true. Great song.
Hey,
Excellent
well,
work.
hey, shout out to you. The guy that we tried to pronounce, he said we got it close. That
Okay.
Ruffalo was close, but to call me Fifi.
Well,
So that
Fifi it is.
we will associate that
Yep.
with your page forever, the best that we can. Fifi, appreciate you being here, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm sitting here, editing, and this is great company to keep me going to. Awesome.
Oh,
Awesome.
thank you. Thank you for
Thank you
tuning us
very
in.
much.
We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Here on the Guy and Shine Show, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Nothing but good vibes Monday through Friday. Here at Creating Change with good vibes with Guy and Shine. You also got Shine at Shine Dig, which is, here we go. Let me remove this, which is so conveniently right there. If you just put that exact
Look
thing
at
in,
that.
then you will come up to
That's
his
amazing.
page. I encourage you to please go support Shine Dig. He is part of the family here at Guy and Shine. He is the shine on the other side of Guy. So we appreciate him being here, and we encourage you to support one another and just support each other in here.
Yep.
And all we ask is good vibes and just
Yeah,
you know,
network,
keep
get to
being
know
cool,
each other, check each other's stuff out.
check each other's stuff out.
We're
Absolutely.
fortunate enough every once in a while, and as it goes forward, we'll have it more regular. But we do have it, somebody coming on the regular. At the beginning, we were just kind of let's see what works, but that's been
Absolutely.
really cool having different people come up and what you can learn. Like that's the thing that keeps blowing my mind: the amount of knowledge that's just in this room right now, right?
Yeah.
And when we get an opportunity to bring someone up, never think, or I always think, everybody's got something they can offer, it's something that you can learn.
Yeah.
And I've been learning a ton just from, listening to other people, checking their content,
Yes.
whatever it might be.
Yes.
Just kind of upping your game, you know
Yes.
what I mean? So,
Well, and having folks like Big Jack just give me the confidence. He just was
Absolutely.
like, look, man, it's not that bad. And just having someone that I could just see was saying, look, bro, if you just try it, it's not that bad. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, it's free. He's right. It's free. Why not? I'm gonna go see. And
Yeah.
just having people like that in your area, in your community, and in your kind of your little world, to say, look, bro, it's not that bad. It's
take
it's
a
actually
breath.
easy.
We're going
It's
to go
like,
through this.
yeah, we can get
Yeah.
through this and everything. And guys, when you talk about struggle, now I was the guy that you can go back and look at us about a 68-minute live of me trying to figure out why I couldn't get my face on this thing, and it turned out Big Jack, he calls me up and he's like, all right, let's walk through this, right? Because I'm like, I've reached my point. I don't know what else, bro. So he's like, all right, let's walk through this. So I did a couple little things, and he's like, all right, man, do you got this flapper, the slide thing over?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I've reached up, but there's not. Well, I finally reached up there and I hooked that little thing with my fingernail. I slid it up and there's my face, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man.
Well, it was wild because you could hear the audio the whole time. it's just a black screen.
You can
with
hear
the
my
audio
brain
going on.
smoking.
But
His
I mean,
brain just
that's
cooking.
that's how you gotta get through it sometimes. Because I mean, aside of jumping in and figuring out how it works, I mean,
Here we are. Here we are.
Here
Help
we
me.
are.
I
A
tell
solid
you what
3
would've
weeks
happened.
later. Yeah,
I
almost.
realized this
Yeah.
in the midst of that if I hadn't been live, if I hadn't have just thought that I had it right and went live, you know what God would have done? God would have got upset, walked
Mm-hmm. Yep.
out, and done something else and not fooled with it. But because I was live, I was like, you know what? I'm going to hold myself accountable. These people are holding me accountable
Mm-hmm. Well,
because they're here with me, and I'm not going to be the guy that give up. I'm not going to do that. I'll sit on here till the computer dies or till my eyeballs pop out of my head.
Which
but I ain't going
almost
nowhere.
both things happen.
Oh, I was like
Very
this, all up in
close.
here like that, trying like, man, I've pushed every button on this keyboard. There ain't nothing working. Nothing is
no.
working, man.
Well, persistence overcomes resistance. You know
Hey,
what I
man,
mean?
here we
So,
are. Here we
yeah,
are. Shout
there
out
you
to
go.
14 in the house. This is Guy and Shine. We're now in the after show part of
are.
Guy and Shine. We're
We
coming,
are.
man, we're already an hour and 17 minutes in. Shine, what a
that.
fun show.
Yeah,
Been
time
flying by.
flying.
I see you got another one loaded up
Yeah.
down here in
Yeah,
the bottom
who's gonna
for us.
stick around?
I'm gonna
And-
pull it up here, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell us
Yeah,
about
so
it.
this we were kind of talking about this earlier when we were talking about friends, you know, and friendships and the few people that you know you can count on when you know. So it hits the fan. Let's say it that way. So that's what this song's about. Who's going to stick around when that happens?
Absolutely, man.
That's that.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
Sean
all.
Dig. Shout out to 12 people in the house. We appreciate everybody here. Double tap that screen. Shout out to Chris the Flash. Hit the
Yes,
like
sir.
button for you fellas. This is Guy and Sean after show. Appreciate y'all being here.
Seems like the last few months have been wearing me out, and I can't find a way to get my feet back under me. So I just turn away and wait for you to say something, anything at all, something comforting or destruction, make it all fall. And it ain't coming top down this time. So what do you say? What do you find here when you're out all alone and nobody's calling on the phone? You just want to find a way to make it back home, don't you forget why you started all this. Seems like we're getting authenticity mistake with quality control mixed with the fakes that say they're gonna be there when this burns down. They probably won't. They probably won't. Figure it out. Doesn't matter how they roped you in. Just matters how you're gonna defend yourself when they come at you. Swinging high stakes and there ain't no rats in your kitchen, 'cause you've sent them all out for stitching. You're all out for stitching. Does that mean a damn thing? While you figure it out, while we figure it out, yeah. I don't know where it is you're headed on this road, but I can tell you from a person that's been down it 2 or 3 times. This ain't a place that you wanna stay, that you wanna go, no. These ain't friends, these are people that are even decent. These are people that have been using you and locking you in the basement. But that's alright, that's okay, never mind it anyway. Who am I? Who are you? I'm shy, and that is true. From the background where I've always been, waiting to fall into. Whatever it is, whatever you want. Whatever it is, whatever you want. Take as much as you can handle. get a little more, yeah. I don't care what they say after they bury me, yeah. I was planning on not making it far anyway, yeah. You can light me up, shoot me out of a can, I don't give a fuck where this goes, how it ends, what you want to say, we ain't friends. No, I ain't sticking around, I won't be helping you make it around the next set of events. Remember that we was never friends, yeah. Those are words that you said when I needed help, and you know it damn near killed me to last. And you looked me in the eyes, said, what do you want? What do you want, yeah? What do you want, yeah? Is there anything left to be? Anything left to be said? Maybe in early hours before the dawn, something that breaks through that darkness. Say it's dark before everything and everyone you know. Love's moved on. Isn't your fault, maybe. What's apart, can't just blame. See, you need to own every part of it that you know, and don't let them hold you down. Drown you while you're still up ground, yeah. While you're still above ground, yeah. For all those lower down, I'm seeing you soon, I'm seeing you soon. Doesn't mean goodbye forever, just means goodbye for now.
Yes, sir. Outstanding, brother.
Thank
Outstanding,
you.
man. Love
Thank
that
you,
song.
man.
Shout out to everybody in the house. Got 12 people here. Appreciate everybody. Shout out to everyone in here. We have Cecilia Vlog, Surviving Together, done thumbs up on upcoming premiere. Thank you very much, my new friend. I appreciate you
Thank
being
you very
here.
much.
Thank you. From Bahrain. New friend from Bahrain. So shout out
Cool.
across the world. Shout out across the world.
That's a
Brother
super
Chris.
cool thing, man. Like all the people that are coming from different places,
It
and that
is.
the
It
global
is.
connection, man, is super.
It is.
Super
It's
cool.
hard to get used to the fact it's not just down the road, or it's not just, it's worldwide, and it's
Yep.
awesome. It's awesome. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is to you. Good vibes always, no matter what. From Guy and Shine here, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday.
Yep.
We appreciate y'all. Thank you very much for being here. We got Tommy Kenyon in the back doing his wizard. What was his name? What was it?
Digital Wizard of Oz.
Digital Wizard of Oz.
Yep.
Tommy, and if Tommy likes that, it will not be that. But if he doesn't,
we'll
then
change it again.
we'll change it again. It's liable to be different tomorrow.
We're getting a thumbs down here
He's
in the
getting a
background.
thumbs down in the background. Hey,
Sweet.
All right, cool. Cool, that's the one we'll go with for a little while. But
I see.
I'm almost feeling like there was some. He's trying to play us right there. I think he may really like that one, and just wanting us to go with it.
Oh,
maybe.
that is a
But
very kind compliment. I see Chris the
Where's
Flash
he
is
at?
in the house, and I said, "Hey, can I hop on?" Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm glad you've seen that. Hey, shout out to you, Chris. Double tap that screen for your boys. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'll drop the link down here in the bottom for you, brother Chris.
Yeah.
And yep. Bam! Watch this. Let's see. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Also, that's an incredibly kind compliment from Fifi. Anyone who can play the guitar is truly sent by the gods for sure. That's incredibly kind.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. That's
Very
awesome. Awesome to hear that. Bam. All right. Well, we got. Let's see. Yeah, I feel so good when I'm able to do that, because it's like I feel like I've
Crackle
learned
pop.
something. Like, dang on it, I've learned something, man. But hey,
you
shout
go.
out to everybody in the house. We got 13. I'm gonna play one of my little songs if that's
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Is that
Oh,
okay, Sean?
There might be time. I mean,
Is it okay with me, sir, please?
why are you like this today? So
Please, sir.
sensitive. So
It's just
sensitive.
just you're just so sensitive.
Oh, my
That's
goodness.
funny, man. Shout out to everybody in the house. We do have some rare and not often seen, other than exclusively here on the Guy and Shine Show, some footage that we did capture while we were walking around, and
Oh.
we ran into each other.
Deep
And,
backwoods country.
Yeah, so that's
Backwoods.
coming up here in a little while on the Guy and Shine Show. And while Chris is getting himself on, Chris the Flash is going to be in the house as soon as this comes up.
Yep.
As soon as this song's over with. This is a little song that I wrote called Slow It On, or excuse me, Just So Many Miles Between Us.
Perfect.
It's
Beautiful
2
song.
minutes and 20 seconds. Well, actually, you got the counter on your side. That's awesome, though. That's awesome that you got it on you, but it's a couple minutes long. Guys,
Yeah.
appreciate everybody in the house. Shout out to 13. This
Thank
is
all
Guy and
y'all.
Shine.
Yep.
Thank all y'all. Good vibes.
Just so many miles between us, there can be so many more. Been so long since I've seen you, some I've never seen before. Well, I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest I'm, and Daddy, I need to be, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you and love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. As the miles go by, my mind begins to go to the memories I've made from so many years ago. And I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest I'm, and Daddy, I need to be, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you and love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, man. Thank y'all. Shout out to
Very good job.
9 people in the
Great
house.
job.
Appreciate you, man. That's just a little song I wrote a few years back. I have to always say that little guitar was a blessing gift from my family. Not for a birthday, not for Christmas. It was just a
Yeah.
blessing gift, and that was a song that was about them. So shout out to my family. Appreciate you,
Beautiful.
Mom, Missy. Appreciate you guys being in the house. I know you're out there listening. So thank you, guys. We have a outstanding member of our community and has been a part of mine and Sean's little YouTube journey since I guess we started it. I know I ran into him along the way right as I first really got, I guess what you'd say, going on YouTube, and he's just been an outstanding person to me. Has never been anything but kind to me. So if Chris is ready, if you give me a thumbs up, Chris, if you're cool, and all right, Chris
Right
is
on,
ready.
man.
Shout out to Chris the Flash. So everybody,
Welcome
we appreciate
to the
everybody being here.
stage,
And
Chris
let's
the
bring-
Flash.
Bam!
There you go.
Look there,
What's
Chris the
up, man?
Flash.
What's
hey,
up?
hey! Before you get
I
started
already
on
told
the
you about that.
guys,
He's
I was
gonna
about
open
to do it. I was about to do it.
Yeah, there you go. Hit it.
Hit the like button for your boys. I got
There it is.
there it is.
There it is.
We got him now,
Sweet.
Sean. We could go. Hey, the
Yeah.
magic of editing. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
we got him now because he does.
That's the
Like
best.
my
It's the
weird.
best, dude. Like it's the best. It sticks in my head every time. That's the only way I remember to say it. Actually, now it's like because I have your voice in my head saying it.
Yeah.
But how you doing, brother? What's going on in your world?
Man, I'm doing good, y'all. I'm doing good. I've been trying to catch y'all show every chance I get, man. Y'all doing a good job, man. Y'all doing a good job.
Thank you, brother. We
Chris.
appreciate
Thank
you being
brother
here too.
Chris. Well, we push all of you guys up that are just trying to be members of the community and just trying to be positive. You know, motivation for people to have somewhere to go when they want to go hang out and just
Yeah, man.
kind of be interactive with people. And that's I come to your spot. I try to be in a position where now I'm growing enough technologically that I can spread my how do you put I
Use
can
your time
spread
more
myself
effectively.
out better
Yeah.
because I'm not just on my phone. I'm able to I understand how to use the stuff and be able to help better now these days. I'm getting there. But it has been a journey for me to go from just using a phone to now understanding the computer and knowing all the because I did kind of understand the phone part. But a lot of this, like, dude, I didn't even realize
You
that
can't
I
do
could.
this on the phone. You
I
can't
didn't know
do this
that I
on the
could-
phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I truly until this past week had no idea that like with all the different tabs that
Yeah.
you could utilize to be spreading yourself out thinner and not be trying to sit on a phone or not be trying to. And my wife got me this nice big monitor now, so now when I'm watching Chris, instead of me sitting there on my phone, my eyes killing me. I can come in here and watch a nice. I can, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it
Yep.
makes
Yep.
a difference for me because, dude, I was trying to do everything, like trying to go and see everybody on my phone.
Well, and it was
And
also
guys,
like a
it-
baptism by fire, right? Like you're trying to
Oh.
build a channel, you're trying to network, and we're trying to do this in the background. You're trying to run your family. You know what I mean? Like
It's-
your life too. Like I mean, like
It
this is
becomes
just
a
this
juggle.
is a part of it.
Becomes but it
Yeah.
does help you understanding that okay, well I can open other tabs and I can have this
Oh, yeah.
open and I can stop in a spot through here and I can. You know, there's ways of spreading yourself out better than just on a phone. Because on a
Absolutely.
phone was killing. I don't like it that much. I don't like the phone that much to be sitting there like that. I can't read all the comments. My
Well,
eyes start hurting. It's like I
this
can't be a
too,
part of
right?
it.
Like I find like I'm not like like at a TV or the screen, like I'm looking level at it, right?
Yeah,
But with a phone, I'm always looking down, and my neck was hurting, bro. Like actually, I got a big old pumpkin of a head, so it's like that weight on that angle was not good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But let's hear about Chris,
Yeah,
man.
man.
I know
Yeah.
you work at Walmart, so I know you got odd hours that you have to keep in comparison to what we're used to working.
Yeah, I work 1 to 10. That's basically my whole day right there. So sorry YouTube, I know you might not like this, but I watch other people's content while I'm doing my content because it helps me stay focused.
Yeah.
And also, you're not lying. So what I do is I want people to understand this because people probably look at the comments. Why is he commenting so fast on my videos? Because I watch on my laptop. I got 4 or 5 tabs on my laptop. I got a PlayStation 4 and a PlayStation 5 and my phone.
I get it now. See,
So-
I didn't even realize that was possible until
Yeah.
I knew. Let me rephrase that. I knew it was possible, but I had no idea how to
Connect the dots, man.
spread my.
That's my
Yeah,
thing.
all
Yeah.
I ever used was a phone, guys.
Me too,
And
dude.
it was like,
Me too. It was taking forever.
how
And I-
is everybody getting
I know,
everywhere
and I-
like
and
this?
I
Like,
feel-
how
and
do
I
I
feel
see
terrible.
Chris here? I see Chris here. I see Chris here. I see.
Well, that's why they
Chris.
call him
I'm
the
like,
Flash, man, because he is everywhere. And like, you know what I mean? Like, zing, zap, zap, the Flash.
blew my mind
Yeah.
for a minute. I'm like, how in the world are these people? God, there's no way. Like, I can't do this. I'm basically crying in
Yeah.
the corner. Like, there's no way. I can't do it. I'll never be able to.
You gotta
do
shoot
it.
that video. The breakdown
I'm shaking,
video.
trying to watch my last video of the day, and it's
Yeah.
like 15 hours in. I got like 7 videos because a lot of them was an hour and a half, and you're like, I try to watch the whole thing, and you're like, oh
Well,
god.
no joke too though. No joke too though. Like he's wearing the sunglasses now for the X Factor, but before his eyes were like he
They
was
were
like
red.
talking
Like,
to
they
me. He was like, I'm like, dude, I think you gotta roll back a bit there. You gotta roll back.
Man.
It's like
You
staring
can't
at
do
the
it like
sun
I
with a
was
pair of
doing it.
binoculars.
You
Yeah.
can't do it like I was doing it, guys.
No,
You can't do it like
no.
well, nobody can if you're going to be serious about like trying to be a part.
But
of
I like that
everything.
pro tip because, like, I know my son's got, you know, like what are the guys? The Switch, I think they call it
Yeah,
now.
Yeah,
yeah,
and the
And
Switch-
yeah, so I know that thing goes Wi-Fi, and then
Yeah.
the TV can go Wi-Fi too. So I never even thought of that because I get sometimes it's just like how things associate in my brain. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'll have people comment, I'm watching you on my TV,
Yeah.
right? And I'll be like, that's cool, but like never thought like, yeah, I could be using that as another avenue.
Well, I have
for-
another
Right.
then pro tip question while we got Chris the Flash himself on here.
Okay.
Okay, like so. For example, say that I'm on here doing a live with Sean, and I want to go, and I know that I mean, because dude, you guys know I've already said it. When me and Sean started this, we just chose a time and went for it because I realized that no matter what time we pick, there's other people on. So it's
Yeah.
like we got to just go for it, and this is the time we're going to go right now, and we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, that doesn't mean I still wouldn't want to support. So my question being, if I want to, then now that I got my computer and I kind of understand that I can open up, say, a tab in the background. Like, say I could go and I could go to your live, for example, and I could
Yeah.
open that up. Then if I open that tab up and I leave you a comment or, you know, and like and let you know that I've been there, then I can still leave that tab going in the background and be doing my live, and you're still getting supported by me.
Yeah.
I'm understanding.
Yeah, yeah. The only thing is when you do that, make sure that my feed is not going to your feed because YouTube is very sensitive to that. They consider it
I see
copyright.
what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
So-
they are.
Yeah,
You're right about that. Because, like, I've had trouble with that with, like,
That's why I put my headphones in because people's always asking, Chris, why you got your headphones in? So I can listen to what I'm listening to on the laptop, but also I can talk to y'all because I'm not listening to y'all. Like there's no volume when I'm streaming, so I can do that and I won't get copyrighted. I won't get in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got you. So just make sure there's no crossover with the
Yeah.
playback or anything. Cool.
So basically, what you're saying is say hi and then keep the volume muted, leave the tab open in the background. And I could still be doing everything I'm doing right
Yeah.
now.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Shout out to you because that was one of
Cool,
those things. Like I
cool.
knew I was capable of doing that now, but is it still helping? It like because if it ain't help, it like if it ain't being counted, like, if it's not being counted for you, I'm not going to do. It's not going to.
Well,
like,
there's
to
no
me, it's
point in
like,
doing it, but
Right.
now that we know that it works that, way, that's fantastic.
That's cool because there's
Yeah.
times when I like to just tune in and be able to talk with everybody, but then there's times I'd like to just be able to support, but I'm trying to do other things as well, so I'd like to be in the background and be able to just kind of pop in here and there and say, hey, yeah, man, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
now, see, that makes it so much easier as you grow. You start realizing. For me, starting out with just a phone, that's all I had. I didn't have nothing else. I started the page with a phone. I started doing everything with it.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I started meeting guys like you and other people that are, you know, in the community and around. And I'd be like, man, I just don't see how in the world they're able to be like, how did they go from, like, how did they just be like, I'd be like one, I'd spend 15, 20, 30 minutes. And then I'd try to go to the next one, spend 15, 20 minutes, comment with everybody. And then I try to go to and then I'm like, well, daggone, I was just here. They're here already. They've been commenting for the past 20
Yeah.
minutes, but I was just here commenting with them over here. And I'm like, how they switch? And I'm like, there ain't no way, man. They like, I can't do it that fast. And then it started dawning on me. Okay, but wait a minute. They're working on laptops and other things. They have other ways of doing
Well,
this
we're like
besides-
the cavemen in this situation.
Yeah,
I've come to
straight
figure
up.
out because it's like we're pushing a rock uphill, and everybody's like, "Why are you doing it like that?" It's like, well,
Yeah.
there's a lot of reasons, and it would
Yeah.
take forever to explain them. But thank you for your help.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris. I mean, really, shout out to you, man.
Yeah.
So I wanted to say this too about when it comes to support and stuff like that. I don't want to plug anything because I'm not that type of person. But
No,
see,
you can if you
Plug.
want, man.
I just hit 1,000 subs. I just hit 1,000.
Hey,
Dude,
shout out to
sick.
you, Chris. Shout out to
Congratulations,
you.
brother.
Congratulations
Seriously.
to brother Chris. Y'all heard him.
Appreciate
1,000 subs. That's a big feat, man.
And then,
Congratulations.
like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not gonna be able to support 1,000 people. That's not logically possible.
No.
I had like 20, 30 screens and stuff like that I can do, but I tell people all the time on my streams.
Yeah.
I support people that support me. So even if I don't get to you, but
Yeah.
you come to my stream or you look at one of my videos, trust me, I'm looking. I might not comment every time because it's a lot of people I gotta check out.
Yes.
And I understand, like, because Nemo says leave a comment and stuff like that. That's not possible for me because of my work schedule. So I want y'all to know, if y'all post a video 9 out of 10 times, I probably already watched it.
Mm-hmm.
I might not leave a comment, but I want y'all to know I do check out most people that support me, especially in the beginning, like Shine, Guy, Lewis, Nemo, Lashana.
Yes. Yes.
Also, people like that. So I just want people to know I gotta support the people that came first.
Hey, shout out to 11 people in the house. Shout out to Brendan Dillinger. Great use of vocabulary. You're right. I'm very happy.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're having a happy day as well. Good vibes
Oh
to you.
man, you're fantastic.
And I appreciate that use of vocabulary.
Love the Dillingers too.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to you.
Excellent.
I got you.
Finally.
Got you, big dog.
Yeah, we got you. Got you,
I
bro.
can't fit that, so I
Good
don't know.
vibes to you.
You
Good
can't
vibes
see
to
them?
you.
No, I can't.
No, you can't see them? It's good.
Here, I'll highlight it.
It's a good old
I mean,
time.
it's a great use of vocabulary.
It really is. It really is. It really is.
Great use of vocabulary.
It's
I like
perfect.
to think I'm a better vocalist though.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely
shout out
have
to
to
you.
agree. Yeah.
But he is an outstanding individual. Probably has a little bit more money too, I'd say.
But not by much. Not
But
by
just
much.
like him, he's in a double wide too. So shout out to you, Kid Rock. Appreciate you, brother.
My name
Shout
is
out to you.
Kid Rock.
That's right. That's right.
There's
and I'd
the
say
rip.
he's happy as well.
Yeah,
Brendan
absolutely.
Dillinger. Shout out
Absolutely.
to everybody in the building. Appreciate 10 people in the house.
But
We got Chris the
absolutely.
Flash.
Congratulations on hitting 1,000, bro.
That's awesome,
And hopefully, are your hours and stuff going well as well or
I'm almost at 50. So I'm happy.
good,
So,
man.
so that's why I've been pushing my streams a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting. Well, I tell people all the time, like Smiley know, like once I get to that 2,000, threshold,
Mhm.
I think it's gonna go fast. I think it's gonna go
Yeah.
quick.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah, man, yeah.
I heard advice the other day. I was watching a well-established channel that I feel very good about what they say, and they were explaining how just kind of how your watch time hours and all that kind of stuff, the best way to go about it, and they were just pushing, just keep pushing, and as it builds up. Once you hit that threshold, then it'll just keep, because your previous videos will keep getting stuff. Your videos you're putting out will keep getting stuff. It'll just keep growing. So you're going in the right direction. Just keep pushing.
Yeah, man.
And,
It's that that kind of that background steady growth, and then every time you stream, you know what I mean. You see it go up quicker. I always found with streams it goes quicker. But yeah, like having that nice back net of like all the sports stuff that you do.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell a little bit about your channel while you're here? Because I mean, maybe some people don't know and they'll watch it on playback or what have you.
Yeah. So like, I do shorts and long form videos when it comes to the sports stuff. Every once in a while, I'll talk about something that hits home with me. Like I know a couple of videos I talked about mental health.
Yeah.
I take like I said on my stream, y'all. I take mental health very seriously. Most of us in this, earth or world or whatever you want to call it, we all deal with it in our own way. But usually when I stream about we talk about everything on my streams. The only two things we don't talk about on my streams are religion and politics, because people, when that stuff starts happening, people feelings, and I'm not doing that. And as long as you that respectful, we cool. Like that dude said, guy looked like the Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Like you ain't doing that on my channel. Like
Yeah.
I don't play that. So it's just, I don't know. That's just how my channel is. I appreciate everybody that supports it. It might not be for everybody, but I feel like that's how you grow your audience, because the stream is for them, not for me. It's for them.
Correct. Yeah. And something I learned early on, because like, I remember getting slammed one night, like just like I don't know what I was even, I had a plan on what I was going to do, and then right out the rip, you know what I mean? It was just like one thing after another. And I started engaging, and I've told this story before, but It happened on Casey Inspirational Tales the night before. Somebody came in and started critiquing the way that she talked. They're like, "How about you learn how to speak the Queen's English?" And I was like, "You," like I was ready to rip. And she just looked right at the screen, just like she could feel what I was about to do. And she goes, "Nope." She goes, "Thank you. So maybe you don't like, the way that I speak, and you can stay if you should so choose to decide. And if not, take it easy, kind of thing." And I thought that's way better, because when you engage, it's like, you know what I mean? You're just doing exactly what the person's trying to get you to do, and it takes it out of you. So no,
Indeed.
ain't happening. Learn
Shout
that
out
trick.
to 14 in the house. Shout out to all of our friends. Good vibes to everyone. We appreciate everyone surviving together. Twin Business, appreciate you being here. She says hello, host and co-host. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you.
She says yes, that's right, co-host. Indeed, that's the way we carry it here on Good Vibes. When you get a comment that's iffy, and I don't mind somebody playing at all.
No.
But just know, when it's your first time in our chat and I see something like that, I'm going to address it.
Yeah,
in my way.
it's quite an
And
opener.
I'll give you a chance to clarify whether you were having fun or if you're trying to be nasty in my chat, because my mother and my sister actually do watch this, and other people in my life. Because I will just send you right on out, because it's about good vibes, and that's it. And that's
You
all we
handle it
take
with
around
grace.
here.
Handle it with grace.
Yeah, it's good.
You know what I mean?
Hey man,
That's it.
my vocabulary is not limited to ignorance. You know what I mean?
I did some book learning in the School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
know.
Hey, when I got my GED, they give me big letters.
The fancy ones.
It's in capital letters.
Fancy ones. Half the
I was like,
alphabet.
well, I had to do good because they capitalized every one of them. The G, the E, and the D is all big
and the
letters.
D? Oh, that's extra bang for your buck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So you have to be real careful with me
Yeah,
with
you do.
vocabulary
You do.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Because it's under me. I
That's
have
it.
a big GED. I have a big one.
I got
Yeah.
a JED. I thought it was
Yeah.
called a JED. Well, I learned something today. Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah. I feel like that's probably why I hired in as assistant manager at the restaurant.
Yeah, that makes
Because
sense.
they looked at that and they were like, well,
Oh boy, you're going straight to the top of this place with a JED.
Yeah.
Whew.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Get your
Yeah.
GED or
Yeah,
your high school diploma, kids.
I
I'm
knew
serious
I had-
about that. It's
I
important.
knew I
You need
had
it.
them when I slapped them with the pocket-sized laminated version. I was like, I got them.
Oh yeah, that gets an extra little tail whip off
I
of
reached
it.
in. I
Yeah.
had it ready, and when they asked, I slapped it out, and I made sure that I had it turned the right way so that when I put it down,
You got
and
that
the
full
big-
flip.
the big letters was facing them,
Oof.
and it was like,
Oof. That's an education slap to the face, and you
They
heard
all-
it here first on the Guy and Shine show.
Honestly, I seen the guy was sitting on the other side. I seen him get up and start to switch seats with me, and then he thought about it. He's like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute, whoa."
Do I want to take on this big dog
Right,
now?
right.
Do I?
But indeed. Hey, shout out to Krista Flash coming on
Yeah,
with
brother.
Guy and Shine After Show. We appreciate you, man. Nothing but always good vibes from us, always, and always part of the Guy and Shine family. We have fun with your.
I
Don't tap that screen.
Hey, I wanted to say this too about a story like that. Well, I feel like Guy would be like an FBI agent, flip his badge, but it'd be his GD.
Yeah.
That's an excellent idea.
So I
We're gonna
did
get
it.
a prop made up. For
Wow, I'm like,
that. Yo, you ready? You better sit down because what's about to happen is bam.
you know what's funny? On the address, it has my prison ID number.
Oh my. Yeah, there you go. Well,
This
you know,
shows that I
it's a form
excel.
of identification.
I really excelled.
Yeah, excelled. Yeah, excelled in the cell. No pun intended. Oh man. Well,
Yeah, man.
we got a one down there for you if you want.
Okay,
there's
yeah,
smoke,
man.
There's
Yeah.
fire.
You're
and-
gonna hang with us, Chris? You got time to?
stick
Because
around?
we're gonna play another song. This is a shine. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I was off in other land over
Well, that's
there.
why I brought you back, baby. So here's the fishing pole, reel you back in, homeboy.
Got you, man. Got you. This is Guy and Shine with Chris the Flash, our guest on the after show, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time with Guy and Shine. Good vibes to everybody. Shout out to 12 in the house. We appreciate everybody being here.
Appreciate
This
ya.
is Shine Diggs Original. Appreciate y'all.
Love. All right.
they drove at her with the wallets stacked up to the bollocks. Don't care what they say, there's more of you and me than there is they, and we can take whatever we want, whenever we need, yeah, that's alright, it's okay. You don't see that they've got any of this on lock. Fuck. Seen the politicians on the TV. Seen the politicians on the TV. Seen the politicians on the TV saying everything's gonna be okay, but look around, it don't seem like that much has changed. In fact, some people saying that it's actually gotten worse, and I'd say I'd be inclined to believe about this curse, but I wouldn't say that it's a good idea to just keep your head in the sand. No, it's the same old routine, one single man changed it all. I'm tired of all the fighting, the bickering, people not noticing or taking the time to actually read the line of notes and understand that the context is gone if it's not entirely lost. Entirely lost. But don't think we're past the point, past the precipice. If you want to annoy someone, now would be the time to raise your hand and say something, because I know I don't think I know, but doesn't seem like much of this has changed or that it's gonna anytime soon. Tell me how it is. There are single moms living in vans with 3 kids. If it was somebody that you love, hell, statistically it probably is. I'd say we're long due for a change. Long due for a change. You can come at me all you want, I can't stand my ground, but tell me how it is you sleep okay with $1 million in your bank account while the little man is getting snuffed out. What do you think's gonna happen when none of us are left, Captain? Don't you know you're the one who is supposed to go down with the ship? And I don't know what it is right now exactly that's happening. Could just be smoke. It could be fire. Well, I hope it's smoke. But where there's smoke, you know there's fire. Don't think it's time to give up, time to let off the gas at all. No, in fact, I'd say, friends, we'd better try to reverse some, if not all of it, before I browse deep in it. And you know what that means. You know what it means. You know what it means, yeah. I don't think that anyone has got this on lock. But if you can, while you can, won't you get out, stand up and not just talk. It's time for action. It's time for action. Stop reacting to emotional feelings without giving it a little thought.
Boom.
Yeah, you know what was weird is that was the unedited version. If you notice at the beginning, I'm like, I guess I'll try this one again, and then it was like, skip ahead to roughly where it's at.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hey,
pretty smooth.
I just wrote. I was like, yeah. Well, he put it up here. We'll see what's going. I
Let's
didn't
go.
know.
It's
Hey,
as if I had to let it play and be like,
That's
come
what it
on,
looks
man.
like.
Bend
That's
the
what it
damn
looks
cord
like.
the wrong way, like a whole
That-
talk about it. Like,
That's
come
what
on,
it
get
looks
it
like,
together,
man.
old Shine.
Yeah,
Come on
yeah.
now. Yeah.
That's a true look into
Yep.
a songwriter
Yep.
version.
You will only
of-
ever see that here.
Indeed.
Live.
Oh, God,
Live.
Shine. Oh, we have some rare footage. Remember
We
that
do.
time
We do.
that we was walking? Like, remember I was in the mountains here, and I was walking north of where I'm at. And, like, you're in Canada, so you
Yeah.
was walking south.
South. Yeah, it was South
And
Line.
we
yeah.
ran into each other, and there
Yeah.
was a lake, and there was a cave. And
And this had been days we'd been out here.
Days.
I mean, down to nothing. We
Days.
needed a place to hunker down, so we
Yes.
found a dry cave.
Dry
what we
cave.
thought was a dry cave.
Yeah.
Till we
Yeah, we
got in
thought it
far
was.
enough,
right,
dehydrated. weed,
yeah.
and then seen the shimmering light coming from the other side. So we decided to swim down
Within
and
it,
up
yeah.
under.
Yeah.
We had to use a Slim Jim wrapper
Yeah.
to waterproof the phones.
Yeah, right there where
And when
Yeah.
we came through the other side, well, I mean, roll film.
only here,
Yeah,
only here.
I'm pretty sure he's part of the Yeti family. I mean, given where we found him, Sasquatch known in certain parts, right?
Because there was
But
I had
the
well,
blonde.
I ran into I forgot that. Yeah, I hadn't mentioned this to you, but I had ran into, you know, Mick Dodge, and he was out there, and he was telling because he was mining for some stuff, and he was telling me, but he had used a helicopter to get where I was at. And they were only there briefly,
Yeah.
and
Cheating, but whatever.
cheating. But
Fine, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah,
Fine.
he was telling me about I got but good vibes to everybody. We'll just let
Good
that footage
vibes,
speak
guys.
for itself.
Good
We'll let
vibes.
that soak in.
Yep, we should have the results to match who we think the suspected character is in that film, who denies it. But soon we will have you.
Soon,
Mhm. You know.
you can run, but you can't hide.
That's
You
right.
can run, but you can't hide. Indeed.
Only so many miles of road, son.
there's
Only so many miles.
Only so many miles. Only so many miles. Hey, shout out to Chris the Flash for hanging out with Guy
man.
and Shine on the after show. We're just pushing him up today and just talking with him and getting to know him. Me and Shine have kind of been knowing him since the beginning of our little YouTube journey, and kind of ran into each other just I don't even know how. Just somehow.
Crossover
And,
somehow, and yeah,
somehow.
it was interesting. That was an interesting time because like there was a lot of like meeting people real quickly. You know what I mean? And some of them stuck, some of them go, and like but that core is like always
man.
it's been getting bigger, which is excellent, right?
Excellent.
So yeah. So Chris, what do you got going on today? Like you got to go to work today?
Nah, I'm off today. I got
Off
my
today.
she's in the room playing with her toys and stuff like that. I'll probably do a stream. I usually do morning streams when I'm off, but since I'm joining y'all, I probably won't. But usually I'll do a morning stream probably around Mondays, probably around like 10 to 11, and then
Okay.
on Thursdays, she's here because she comes in a little late, probably around like 11 to 12, and then during the night I'll probably stream probably around 7:30, and go on as long as I need to.
Yeah. Cool, man. How old is your daughter?
Huh?
How old's your daughter?
She's 4. She just
That's
turned-
cool, man. That's a good
Awesome.
age. That's fun.
Yeah, it
age.
is. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
when they start getting.
Yeah.
Hey, they
Oh, yeah.
they start getting. I mean, at least from a little boy's standpoint, that's when my little boys started getting where it was like for me. That's when I started having fun with them. I didn't
Yeah.
much. I was the dad that I loved my baby. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I wasn't as. It was almost like I was so anxious for him to be able to just be like, "Hey, Dad, grab me a drink off that shelf right there that I can't reach." And I was like, when he
Yes.
started being able to talk
Finally,
to me,
I have a
like
job.
when he started being able to
Yeah.
talk to me like with real words and be
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah.
ball and toy, then I'm like, oh, now Dad's got a handle. Now,
Yeah.
now Dad, can I? Hey, when he says I'm hungry, I know that means he wants to eat.
Yeah.
I know that. I know. I got that. Yeah, but
Yeah.
the wah and the it was like, hey, when we can get past that,
If we
That's-
can get past this one day, son,
hey,
I will
when we-
know what you're saying.
Yep, and we'll even
What?
at some point. I told him
Yeah.
yesterday. At some point, we're going to learn to stand up to pee, and
Well, you know,
and-
it's going to be a
and-
big day, a great
yes,
day.
it's going to
even.
be a huge day. But hey, shout out to him. He's turned into a great young man,
That's
Guy Anthony.
awesome, man.
You know, but me and my best friend and others that's been a part of his life, and my mom and dad and her mom and dad. You know, my wife and I, we've always kind of stressed it to him is like, let him grow up. Let him
Yeah.
let him be exactly what he needs to be.
Yep.
And in this day and age, we can't judge how they're going to learn and how they're going to take in information like it was when we were young people. We have to
Mm-hmm.
realize that they're ahead of a lot of things that we didn't know about till we was 16, 17, 18 years old. They've learned by the time they're 10, 11, 12 years
My
old.
son knows stuff, and I'm like, how?
Yeah, yeah, it's mind blowing,
Like,
and
yeah.
has already been exposed to things that you
Yeah.
and I
I
just
know.
hadn't even. It didn't even have that kind of stuff.
No.
We didn't. We didn't have the
It's
kind of.
and it's
you know.
interesting the effect it's having because you know, like at the beginning of like the whole internet thing, they're like, this is gonna ruin the youth. You know what I mean? But I find like it, at least in my situation, it's been more as long as there's oversight there and there's not you're just letting them brain rot themselves. Because I watch, and then he'll spit these facts at like, what is he telling? He's like, you know, Dad, did you know that they found an 8,000-pound whale, like 4,000
like-
feet deep in the sea? I'm like, actually, I did, son. He's like, what's it called? I'm like, he's like, you don't know what it is. He's like, it's called an omnivarnin. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah. That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah, that's what I said. You just
what
must
I-
be something wrong with your ear hearing, boy. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah, yeah, man. But that is when they, to me, that's when they started getting fun. Was about the 2, 3, 4-year-old range when they start being able to just be able to talk to you a little bit and say, "Hey, my stomach's hurting." That to me was a big deal because as a baby, for me, I didn't have no children in my life. That's the only child that I got.
Yeah.
And you know, you got this little baby, and they cry, and you'll think, well, in my mind, I'm like, well, what's wrong? What's going? You know, hey,
Yeah.
hey, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
what am I
and I
supposed to
couldn't
do?
wait till he could be like, hey, I got bellyache, and
Mm.
he'd be like, hey, all right, well, we'll get something for fixing that. All right, we got about, or I'm hungry. All right, well,
We can
let's
work
get
on
it.
that.
We
We
can
can work
work on this. But man, when they were little, or when he was little like that, it was like I wanted so bad to just be able to talk to him instead of, and I did, obviously I did, but it's
Oh, yeah,
like
man.
just couldn't wait for him to be like, hey, what's
Yeah.
up, Dad? And now he comes out of the room and that's what, hey, what's up, Dad? You're like, hey,
What?
who the hey,
Who broke in the house?
Hey,
Oh,
who
oh,
are you,
welcome
man?
home, son.
Identify yourself before you come walking in on me like
Bassy
that.
voice. Yeah, man, yeah, they're getting good at doing that. Eh?
Hey, I
Just
almost
popping
killed
out of
him.
nowhere.
I,
Yeah.
Hey, I thought I had. Hey, I come in my house. It was about a year ago. Come in my house, and man, I didn't even know that he was here at the time. Didn't realize that he was in the house.
Yeah.
I come in, and he's laying across the couch, and all I see is his foot that's about that long. And I'm like, what man is laid up in my house? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It's my kid. I'm like, dude, when did you turn into a grown man on me? Like,
it happens
just
fast, man. Like
dude,
they start stretching out quick.
man,
Like,
it's
super
like
quick.
overnight. It's like I realized, like, dude, he's totally got his man size on, man. Like he's totally changed from that little boy to that cute little baby face to he's a man. He's turned into a good young man,
Who's got
and it's what it is.
personality and his own thoughts, and you know that can
Yeah.
that's you know that's the coolest part. I find that there's a point when it's like you see, like I see it daily, like every day. I'm like, he looks taller, and it's like just the way he carries himself and handles himself. And it's hard to gauge because I know the way that I grew up was, you know what I mean, a little, well, just rougher, right? Like the town I grew up in was rough. Like everybody was just rough. It was rough times, and like most of the fun things to do was to fight, you know what I mean, or like cause some sort of trouble. And that sort of stuff doesn't even go through his head. Like when he sees it happen, and he's like, why are people doing that? You know what I mean? I'm like, well, you know what I mean? But also, he does know how to protect himself, and like, you know what I mean? Like, cause that's one thing I didn't want to do. I said I wouldn't do if I ever had kids. Was, I mean, obviously you can't tell them everything right out of the rip. You want them to have a childhood, but you also don't want to hold back. Like they do need to know, like, you know what I mean? Everything ain't always the sunshines and rainbows. So should this situation arise, here's how you deal with it. So I just take it as a teachable moment. You know what I mean? And you know, you'll make your own twist on it. But it's better to have something going into some of them situations than nothing. You know, so
Well,
Yeah,
that's important.
I got lucky. So you know, I guess what both y'all have boys. So y'all would think, you know, me having a little girl, she would be more, but she didn't cry that much, and unlike Guy having a nervous breakdown about the crying.
yeah,
Usually what I would do, and I find more effective, if I have her and she starts crying when she was that, you know, month or 1 year old, I would put her in the car seat and I'll start driving around.
yep.
And
That's a good dad trick too. Yeah,
my
that works.
mom taught me that. She said
Yeah.
the only way I could get you to go to sleep was to drive around for like an hour, and as soon as she'd stop, I'd be like, "Rah!" and she'd just have to drive.
Yeah.
Near drove her crazy. Did drive her
Shout out
crazy.
to
in the end.
shout out to
Yeah.
my mom and my sister. He used to have this little push cart thing that was like a thing that he drove.
Yeah.
And he just got in the seat, and Mom or Missy, one would get behind him, or Missy would push him, right?
Yeah.
And they'd push him until he'd be riding in that thing, right? Bouncing down their little driveway with his little head, you know, just, and my dad on the lawnmower. My dad would ride him on the lawnmower until his little head would be like
my
this.
grandpa used to do that with me too. Yeah.
But that's shout out, man. You know, really looking back on it, I do. In some ways, I guess as a dad, you look back on it, and nostalgia of it is like, man, I do miss it. But really and truly, as a dad, I really started kind of enjoying my son when he was old enough to like just be able to understand it a little bit about what it, because I never had a kid in my life. So the young part for me was so new. It was like I'm trying to learn everything, trying to learn proper way to do this and the proper and change
Well,
them.
it takes a
and clean them.
minute to figure it out
It does.
too. You know
It
what I mean?
does.
And then
And
like once they start deciding for themselves what they like and what they want, then it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now we can do. We got some crossover here. You know what I mean? Which has been really neat. So
As long as you put your shirt on, you can pick which shirt you get to put on. How's that? Yeah, you know what I
That's
mean?
right.
It's
Don't
like-
never let no one pick it after this point for
it's
you.
it's like this is
Mom or no one else.
Yeah, those were the fun moments. Like
Except for
okay,
picture day. Always
we're
got to
good.
listen on
Oh,
picture day.
My kid was
Yeah.
the worst about picking the dumbest looking
Mine too.
outfit.
Mine too. His hair it down to here in front. I said, "You look like Cousin It, man.
Mine
Come on,
too.
let's
Mine
send this
too.
to your
God.
grandmother."
Makes you want to just wait till they're sleeping and just cut.
Well, yeah, I did do that
Yeah,
one night when he
gosh.
was sleeping. I gave him like the old Beatles clip.
Like a mud tree, looking like they've been through a mud hole and just looking
man.
greasy and like, come
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
man,
Yeah.
Come on.
Totally. Get it together, son.
get it together. But shout out to the teenagers out there. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to 9 people in the house. We got brother Chris the Flash in the house who just got over the 1,000 subscriber mark. Shout out to you. I
Amazing,
know
bro.
that
Amazing.
is
Chris, when did you
amazing.
start your channel
Yeah,
originally?
good question, Sean.
When did you start your channel originally?
I I know it says 15 years, but I really didn't. Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
I think I started probably. Let me see. My daughter was born in 2020. I probably started in like 2019, maybe.
Okay.
Like I said, not to get off topic, like when you asked me that question, but I wanted to say this too about having a little girl. I
Yeah,
like
go ahead.
the process of when she was like saying dad, dad to dad to dad.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's like she look when she wants something, she says
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
do we lose them?
That's okay. Come on back when you get it straightened
Yeah.
out.
No
No,
problem.
no big deal with technical issues here at the Guy and Shine Show.
Not at all.
We
Not at all.
we encourage technical issues because we have been through-
challenge the technical issues.
We challenge you if you'd like to know all technical issues that could happen. Just back up a few episodes and begin watching.
Yes.
We will proceed to teach you everything not to do.
Free instructional video.
Free instructional videos. It does, like, hey, we just appreciate you. You know what I mean? So, but shout out to you. Yeah, surviving together. It is important to, to keep up with what our children have access to on the internet. Most importantly, I think it's important to just be, for myself, I'm aware and I know, and my kid's at an age now, I realize that thankfully I've raised a young man that at this point, he knows that, dude, you're starting to make decisions now that could impact the rest of your life. So
Yep.
just understand that. And
Yep.
and I hope that I've raised a morally sound young man that will just carry it forward. But we can't, those of us that are parents and have been young people in our life, dude, along about that age, my mom and dad couldn't stop me at much. All they could do was just pray that I had my stuff together and knew what to do and what not to do. So,
Yeah. But I agree, like, even with, it's a good point because, like, with the online video games, that's another place that if you don't know, be careful. Because there's people that, like, my son was playing here about a week ago. And, there's supposed to be kids they're playing with. And, like, he was like, hi, my name's Timmy. I'm like, that's clearly not. Yeah, I'm like, buddy, boot that guy. I'm like, do you know him? He's like, no, I don't know him. I'm like, get rid of him. And so then we had to talk about, okay, some of the people that are going to be on here, and like, that was a weird talk to have, but you have to have it because it's kind of just like, don't get in a van with the guy who offers you candy from the era we grew up with. You know what I mean? Like, don't get into a chat room with somebody on here that says they're going to be your buddy, right? Because, anyway.
Hey, shout out to everybody in house. Krista Fleshers, I'm back. Hey, we don't mind technical issues around here, Chris. That's just part of the Guy and Shine
There we are,
atmosphere.
right back.
There we are,
Boom.
right back
Yeah.
together again.
Look at that.
Man.
somebody was calling me. As soon as I started saying something, somebody was calling me. I was like, come on, man.
Yeah.
A point. Why you gotta do that?
No, I've had that happen once or twice too, man. Yeah, no problem.
But yeah,
But,
like
yeah.
I was saying, like it's definitely different being a girl dad. Look, she knows she's got me wrapped around her finger. When she says daddy,
Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Dude, I tell you, I always knew if I ever had a girl,
Yeah.
oh man, I would have kept her in the basement till 40 and shot any man who came within 40 miles of the house. Like, I'm saying, no, you ain't
Yeah.
going near my baby
Yeah.
girl. There's no way.
Well,
So,
I have.
good luck to you, my brother.
Definitely. Yeah, hats off to you. My hat's
Yeah.
off to you. Definitely, my hat's off to you because I certainly can see your worries from your
Yeah.
side of the spectrum, man. For real. My best friend, his first child is just 1 year older than what my son is, Cadence, and then he has a younger daughter named Maggie. So I have firsthand witnessed the contrast between raising a son and seeing him raise a couple daughters, and it's definitely, it's like,
Which
he
one do you
says it-
pick, guy?
He tells me he'll say to me, he'll be like, yo, it's like an estrogen pool sometimes. And I'm like,
yeah.
I just got to go. I got to get out, like holy mackerel, because they are. I mean, his daughters, they grow up fast, and they're all just. It's like they
Yep.
grow up so fast. It's like wow. It's like a house full of young ladies in the house with
my
mom and two
father-in-law,
daughters.
my
and-
father-in-law, his wife, plus his 3 daughters, and one
Oh, my gosh.
one bathroom. So
Oh man.
picture
Oh.
that. for
Whoa.
you know,
Whoa.
yeah, and they were
Whoa.
all a year and a half apart. So like
Oh, man.
everything, like you know what I
Oh,
mean, like
man.
full
Yeah.
throttle all the time.
Yeah.
Bless
yeah.
them, man. Bless them. Yeah.
Yeah, bless
yeah.
them for real, for
Yeah.
real. All the blessings to the parents and everything out there.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you guys and the kids. We appreciate you
Yes,
too.
we do.
Shout out to
Make
all
good
of you, man.
choices. Think,
Yeah,
think your own thoughts. You know,
Indeed.
and ask if you
indeed.
don't know. Please ask if you don't know.
Yeah, please
Yeah.
ask the right people.
The right people. Yes.
The right people. So thank you to everybody for being here. Shout out to 8 people in the house. This is Guy and Shine After Show. We got Chris the Flash, a fellow community member and content creator, just hit 1,000 subs. Congratulations to Chris the Flash. I actually have several people that come over and support me that I know that I met through Chris, or I met in some kind of association through his chat and through, because I know Smiley. I've seen her there, and of course other places, but I know like through Chris the Flash, I met her, and now she comes over and supports me, and I just appreciate the way that I see everything cross over and everybody try to be a part of everything. And you know, just shout out to you, Chris. Shout out to you.
Absolutely, man.
You know,
Yep.
always,
Yep.
always, and here on Guy and Shine, you're always gonna have the double tap.
Yeah, man. No, because Tommy's in the background. Tommy's probably listening already, and he's probably already got that whole video clip of you doing
Yeah.
that done.
Yeah.
Tommy, if you don't get on it, I can see him.
Hey, wait a minute, here we go.
Oh,
We
you
got
went away
Tommy.
again.
We
You
got
went away
Tommy back
again.
here. He's back there like
yeah,
this on it.
yeah,
Okay, watch this. Watch this.
Yeah, there
Watch
it
it.
is.
We caught
There
him.
it is.
We
Got
caught
you
him.
now, boy.
We
got you
caught
now.
him. You get on that, Tommy. Now, don't give us no lip.
Yeah. I love that, dude. I love it.
I love it.
I know he's gone on us again. He'll be back. He really is the digital Wizard of Oz.
You know
it's,
what's funny?
It's official. We're getting you a hoodie, buddy.
Is I can't really remove him. He could just put himself right back up.
Of
But
course
it's like
he
it
could.
makes me feel good to just be like, all right, we're done with that. Good talk.
Oh, the
Good
belief
talk.
of power and
Yeah,
control.
congrats. Yeah. Congrats to Chris the Flash on his 1,000 subs. Shout out to Tommy
Yes,
Kenny
sir.
at Keeping It Real for working backstage for us.
Absolutely,
And
man.
out front for us. We're going to start seeing if Tommy wants to do some, maybe some tech
Come on
tips
and do a
throughout
tech
the
segment
time.
for you guys. Like we'll do it proper and plug it because
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know what I mean. Hey, here's 2 tech questions for Tommy or something
Yeah.
like that. Cause
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. Because
Yeah,
he did an
that's cool.
outstanding job last night just on the fly. It was like, okay, yeah, okay, you do.
Yep.
And then all of a
and
sudden
it helps
he's got.
to see it, man.
It
Because
does.
like
It does.
I mean, you can spend days on some of these tutorials, and I hate how they do them. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta watch 27 minutes to get no answers. And then watch 14 more videos where they all conflict what the other one says. So it's like, oh my.
Yeah.
No, don't
But
got
he
time
did
for
a
that.
he did a great job with the way that, because it was Snapback Trishana. Shout out to Snapback Trishana.
Coach.
Yeah. Yep, Coach Trishana.
Yep.
She asked him about some stuff, and it was just really cool. So shout out to Tommy Kenny, Keeping It Real Media, working in the
Appreciate you,
backstage
bro.
and popping in from time to time, saying howdy to everybody, and we encourage you, please go support him.
Absolutely.
He's got, no matter where you go look, you'll find him. He's pretty much on everything that I can tell. I don't know much about all of it, but he does. So he's everywhere. You can find him at Keeping It Real TV, Keeping It Real Media. Tommy Kenny, Keeping It Real. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. I don't really remember what your professional handle was, but Shine does. So go ahead and tell everybody what.
Technical advisor and media manager. Media manager. Yep, that's it.
Yep.
Technical
Yeah, shout
advisor,
out
media manager. Boom.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Shout out. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Nailed it.
Shout out to, yeah. Good job. Let's see. What I had as a tech producer. A behind the scenes guy. Yeah. That's funny.
I think
Guy.
mine's better, so we're going with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't.
Okay.
That's great, Tommy.
Yeah.
But no.
We'll take it under advisement. Next
Yeah.
subject.
Yeah. Good talk.
Yeah. Good. All right. Well, we're into the last 25. So
Awesome.
you wanted to light something up? You got something you want to play?
Sure.
You or Gaston or whoever?
Yeah, sure, man, sure. I did.
We gotta get Pogan
Fortunately,
and a few other guys to send some stuff. In.
yeah, and
be cool.
once
Anybody.
we figure out how to, just accept the file, or for them to tell them how to send the file so we can get the file
Yep.
and all this kind. We're getting there. Though.
MP4 format, so you guys know.
Yeah.
MP4
And
works.
Brother Tommy
Excellent.
can walk us through the steps on helping people get it to us until we kind of can help ourselves, help other people,
sure.
help get through it. So Tommy knows how to help us do that now. So maybe we'll figure some more stuff out. But
Maybe
we do
we could
have
just ask permission and share their screens off their pages too.
yeah, that would be nice. But shout out to Chris the Flash.
Yeah.
We thank you for being here, brother, with the Guy and Shine After Show, visiting. Shout out to 1,000 subs, man. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
This is that's a big moment. That's a big moment
Whoa,
as a
yep.
content creator. That's huge, man.
And
It is.
can I say this? Every time I hear
Sure.
Gaston, I think of Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Gaston. You know what? I specifically went to Disneyland
Yeah.
to meet Gaston. Because that guy is a player, man.
Indeed.
I don't like how they did him in the reboot, man. I like the OG version.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, we're talking. I mean, shout out to Gaston's guitar covers.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
pull up "There Goes My Life" by
There's
Kenny
a good
Chesney.
segue right there, man. Excellent job, Chris
This
Flash.
is hey, shout out to
Yep.
Chris the Flash and double tap the screen for you, boys. Appreciate you, man. And this is "There Goes My Life" by Kenny Chesney, Gaston guitar cover, friend of Guy and Shine, and the after show. Thank you all very much. Appreciate y'all.
All he could think about was how I'm too young for this. Got my whole life ahead. Hell, I'm just a kid myself. How am I gonna raise one? All he could see were his dreams going up in smoke. So much for ditching this town, hanging out on the coast. Oh well, those plans are long gone. And he said, there goes my life. There goes my future, my everything. Might as well kiss it all goodbye. There goes my life. Couple years of up all night and a few thousand dives later, that mistake he thought he made covers up the refrigerator. Oh yeah, he loves that little girl. Mama's waiting to tuck her in as she fumbles up those stairs. She smiles back at him, dragging that teddy bear to sleep tight. Blue eyes and bouncing curls, and he smiles. There goes my life. There goes my future, my everything. I love you, Daddy, good night. There goes my life.
Excellent
Appreciate
job.
that. Gaston guitar cover. Shout out to you, Gaston, friend of the Guy and Shine show. We're here with Chris the Flash, who just reached 1,000 subs.
Yes,
And,
sir.
what a journey.
Milestone. A milestone.
Yes, what a journey. Shout out to you, brother.
Yeah, man. Congratulations,
man.
bro. So
Tommy,
you're gonna hit your
see you,
numbers
bud.
by, like, probably in the next couple months, right? You'll hit your hours, and then you.
I'm hoping. I'm
Yeah,
hoping.
man.
Hoping. But I also, I want to see y'all get that too. Like I tell people every time, like I know I'm gonna get mine. I want everybody to get theirs first.
Yeah, man. There's room for everybody.
Yeah.
That's what I say. You know.
I tell you what, it's like this. Everybody who is in any kind of networking team at all, as a salesperson, as whatever it is, then you understand that for each individual to do better just progresses the one under them and above them.
Yep.
So a good leader will often know when it's best to step back and put somebody that's stronger in a position up, and when to pull somebody back and put somebody else up. So knowing that and having that in mind as you grow, knowing that the more you reach out, the more you get to know people, the more your numbers are going to reflect in that. The more that you draw, people in and keep them there for a little while, your numbers are going to reflect in that. And I think just sincerity, Chris, just coming on and being cool with people, it's worthy enough to stop by and hanging out and just, life, just hanging out with a buddy and getting to just
real
say, hey,
conversation,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that authenticity thing, I can't state it enough because, YouTube for a while was kind of like, I don't know, I'd say more like kind of like a TV channel. And in the last, at least since I've been doing it, and I've noticed it's become a lot more like kind of these formats, which has been really cool because, I mean, Big Jack, I'll run that one again. Big Jack, story time. We be jamming this Saturday night, February 22nd at 9 Eastern Standard Time. 5 artists, 10-minute slots. Come check it out. Come be part of it.
Yes.
And see what he's
Shout out
doing
to Big
over
Jack.
there because it's very cool how he's really brought this whole thing together, and he's just doing it like he's incredibly humble. Like, he's like, I'm just doing this to get people out there. And I mean, that's huge. So appreciate you.
Yep. Shout out to you, Big Jack. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Shout out to Chris the Flash. Shout out to the chat. Got 7 people in the chat with us. We appreciate everybody here.
Yes, sir.
Surviving together. Hugs and love to all. Thank you, Miss Mac. We appreciate you being here. She says, love this. That is awesome. Thank you. We have Chris the Flash here with us. He has just reached his 1,000 sub milestone, pushing hard and just trying to grow his stuff up and do what he's got to do. Getting close to his getting his numbers worked up for the watch time, because that's a tough one too. That's not. I mean, everybody thinks the subs is the hard part. Actually, in all reality, it's being consistent on that time and getting that worked up there. Really, once you get it there, you're probably going to be good if you're consistent enough to get there. But man, you've got to stay with it, because it takes a minute and a lot of stuff to build up watch time, and it takes a long time. I mean, shout out, man. Subs is the work. You think so, Tommy? Subs is the fun part, but I personally think that I mean, you take a look at these big channels, and I'm not saying anything bad about nobody. I'm just speaking facts. You go look at channels, and about 80 to 85% of the ones that you see with them, like say they got 50,000 subscribers, but then you look at their view counts and it's only 100, 120, 130.
Yep.
Subscribers do not equal views, so therefore your time is not a reflection of how many subscribers you got, unless they're truly loyal subscribers, which we all know that's not exactly the case.
And that's key, is building that sub foundation that is going to stick with you, because that concurrent viewership is really what pushes you up, pushes your hours up.
Yes.
And we've watched it happen just by doing this over 3 weeks, by being consistent, by going to see people, and just keeping that momentum going. Like I say all the time, all gas, no brakes. When you're in that pocket, you just crash that gap. You know what
purposely I mean? Force yourself out into a bigger circle.
You do.
Like you have to. You have to do that, and then you have to just know that, okay, well, they understand I have to push myself out into a big circle. So in order for me to do this, it means that my time is that much more spread. But you have to build your core, or you don't have anything.
And you got to be efficient and kind of tactical with what you're doing, because there's only so many hours in the day, and the 3 of us, we all got other things in life going on aside of this, while trying to build this for a better future for everybody. So it's
have a project with meaning.
Well, that's it. That's it. Have a purpose. It's a sense of responsibility, or whatever you want to do, because yeah, it was pretty hairy there for a while. Like, you know I've mentioned this before. I've always been a pretty social person, but after everything that happened with the big C, and the lockdowns and stuff, like that really crushed a lot of my social ability.
Yeah.
And I never thought that I'd find my way back through this kind of mechanism, but I'm grateful that I have.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is probably the difference between me and most people too. Like this lets me know who's watching and who's not watching. And I'm being negative when I say this. So I don't put people's tags in my description like a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
When I shout people out, I do it on stream all the time. I do it on stream. So it lets me know if you're really watching, you know, okay, Chris is really shouting me out.
Mhm.
I shouldn't have to always, because that is a lot of time consuming.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, I agree, dude. Because, like, I remember when that first kind of started happening. Like, I had probably been on YouTube for maybe 3 weeks, and I seen like Nemo doing his shout outs and stuff. I'm like, that's super cool. But then I realized quickly, I'm like, I don't really know like what format I want to do that in. So like I do it more through sharing people's videos and stuff and being like, hey, check this out, great pick, blah blah blah, with a little description, knowing that like, I've been there and I support it. That's kind of how I do it. You know what I mean? Because like everybody would say, do it this way and you got to do it that way, and I'm like, it's not
Don't
really
have to do
how
it
I do
anyway.
things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
you can do it any way you want.
put
And
my twist
the-
on it, and
Yeah,
you know,
that's the thing is give your uniqueness to something that's already here. You're just
Yeah.
trying to find your unique delivery of
Yeah.
something that is of you and your creative abilities and
Absolutely.
because we all know that with everything that's out here, we're probably not doing anything absolutely 1,000% original unless it's our songs or something. But
Yeah.
we know that we can deliver it a little differently. We can
course.
go
Of
at
course.
things, and that's the whole key is like find your way of approaching content. I personally feel like this. I've had to start looking at this, and I've made this clear. Is we obviously have other things to do in life, and but I've made it clear that I've went at this from a very okay, I'm gonna dedicate some time to this.
Yep.
But I also have to realize that for every time that I mention somebody's name on here, they're getting a name shout out. For every time that I say that, that means that our time that we spend on here, I'm helping them in the best way that I can with my time, as well as trying to come by and see them too. And that's like Chris was saying, hey, while I'm on live, I shout people. Well, that's kind of how these days. It's like, man, I go through a lot. My throat will be like almost hoarse from trying to scroll back through and shout everybody out. Make sure I mention the people's names that come through and the family members and community members and stuff. And it's like, and I try my best to try to go see them I got this circle that I try to go around and visit everybody, and it seems like it gets farther and farther in between visits because you have to.
But I
in
think
order
that's
to-
more effective way of supporting a person
Yeah.
than making a shout out video, frankly. You
Yeah.
know, because like if you want to do shout out videos, that's great. I'm not calling them down. But by me going to your page and watching and then leaving a comment where the person watched your video, like I always have my tail end keep on shining, but like I'll leave something saying this was cool, I really like this, whatever, right? So like I appreciate that when you get that kind of stuff because it's like it wasn't just somebody that clicked on and put it 2 times speed and which we appreciate as well. But you know what I mean? There's another level to it because some comments I've gotten, and I know YouTube guy, probably YouTube Chris, they really kind of like wow, like you know what I mean? Like that really hit another level. Like when somebody puts something into it and that you connected on a way that you might not be able to through just a conversation like this. So it opens up different avenues, and that's what
Shout out to you, Tommy Kenny. Appreciate you being in the house
thank you,
with us,
Tommy.
brother. Thank you very much for coming by and working with us. We'll see you whenever you feel like stopping that in. Shout out to Tommy Kenyon at Keeping It Real
15
Media.
minutes early for work tomorrow, or you'll be
Hey.
getting a site. Okay,
And,
I'm
and
telling
don't
you that.
get too used to any titles. We decide the titles.
Yeah.
We decide the titles. Like at any time we decide the title. Like it's not. Nothing is ever locked in, and It's take it or leave it
just
around
like
here.
that.
It's take it or leave it around here, Bubba. And, it's like it or lump it. That's just the way it
You're in the
goes.
keep.
We're hard driving people around here. We
We
drive
promise you
hard
blueberries and granola, and we will deliver. They're just having a problem with the blueberry stock supplier right now. We promise we'll get them out to you.
I like the generosity that Shine is showing you.
Yes.
I like that.
Thank you,
I like
guy.
that. But
I
that could
felt
be
good
pulled
about
as
it.
well.
Yeah.
We could pull that as well.
Like that.
We could
like
starve
that.
him out. We could starve him out.
Or there's
Hey,
many
hey.
techniques we have learned over the
Hey.
years.
I told my buddy he lived in this apartment complex, man, and you know how it is in apartment complexes. If one has something, everybody has something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I told him, I said, he said, man, I don't know how to get rid of these mice. So I told him, I said,
Get a
man,
snake.
your best bet's to starve them out, man. Just starve them out. Stop leaving stuff for them to get to, and they'll
Yeah, that's
leave.
a
They'll go to the
sensible
next
plan.
person's house. Starve them out, brother.
That's amazing.
Because he was a bachelor, and I'm looking around his house, and I'm like, well, if I was a mouse, I'd be hiding right over there waiting
Well-
for you to lay that piece of crust down, and I'm coming over and getting it too.
Here's
Like,
an amazing story, segue for that story. When I was about 19, 20, I was living in these, like, we called it Smurf Village, and it was like income housing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my buddy had a snake, a python.
Hey, shout out to low income housing. They pulled
Yeah,
me through.
shut up, low. Yeah.
Hey, I lived in
Welfare
some.
mamas.
Hey, shout out to the trailer park. Hey, shout out. Hey,
We ain't forgot
hey,
you.
hey.
I'm still in it.
A lot of
But-
good times in the trailer park.
But anyway,
bro.
my buddy
For
had a
real, man.
python, and this
I'm
thing.
still in the trailer park. What am I talking about? Shout out to the trailer
Shout
park,
out,
man.
shout out, trailer parks everywhere. But the python grew. This thing like turned into a beast. Like he got like 6 feet long, and he got out of the cage. Now, this thing they thought it died, but there was so many mice invested in this apartment building that they ended up catching this
dude.
snake 2 years later.
Yeah.
And he
Oh,
was like
yeah.
3 times the size. He got so big he couldn't slither
dude.
through the boards no
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a
Man,
wild
row
time.
homes in Baltimore, dude. The row homes. I mean, people couldn't help it. I mean,
No,
it's like
no.
you can't do nothing about it. They're there.
Nothing you can do, dude.
There's
If it
nothing.
gets
you
in
can
one
do.
spot, they're in
It's
everywhere.
and I mean, it's just the way it works. And it
Did
was
you
the
ever
same
see a
way.
mouse run straight up the wall?
I seen one climb a broom
couldn't believe
handle
that.
in my kitchen one time. I'm sitting there, right? And we lived in this little trailer park. It was about 6 miles from where we're at. Before my wife and I that I'm with now, it was my first wife. I was only about 19.
Yeah.
We moved into this little tiny trailer. It was a little tiny spot, and it was trailer after trailer after trailer after trailer down through there. And I was sitting in my kitchen and had the broom leaned up there, right? And it was like right there. It was like right there. Like this little brave sucker, like come up to say hi. He was gonna bite me in my jugular. Like he looked at me all side-eyed and like, but he climbed right up the broom handle and then sat on the top of it, just as pretty as you please.
Just
and,
stare
like,
you down.
like stare me down. I
Yeah.
was like, you got to be kidding me, man. Hey, but shout
Oh,
out to
yeah.
my. Hey, I
Yeah.
love it, man. I don't care.
Man.
We had gerbils here when my kid was little. They're still
Those are just
somewhere.
rats with no tails.
Oh, they're still somewhere. Oh no, you see little colored stuff running around sometimes out in the yard, and you'd be like, dude, that don't
How did
seem
that?
like a
How did
natural.
that ain't supposed to happen.
Dude, they
Those
got
things
loose.
Were
They got
designed to be
loose.
pets. Now they're
Yeah.
wild.
It went for about 2 months, man, that every once in a while that you'd see like a flash out of the corner of your eye, and it'd be like, dude, that was one of them jerk, like, whew, cross it, it'd be like, hey, they got out, gone,
Oh, man.
gone. Like, we
Unreal.
thought they were pets.
Unreal.
Like, no.
Yeah.
No,
Nah.
when they got out and they found out they were free, they didn't come back.
They ain't coming
They didn't
back,
come
baby.
back.
You let
No.
me out of. Nobody keeps baby in a box.
They didn't
Nobody.
want back. No, they didn't want back. They was gone. In the heat duct, oh, you could hear them. Through the heat duct.
Wow.
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
warm. They were cozy. Oh,
yeah.
they were warm and cozy and just had living it up down in
Well,
there, man.
it turns out they're tougher than guinea pigs because I
Man.
left mine, who I had for 4 years, in the garage one night that happened to be minus 40, and would you believe it? He froze stiff. Would you believe it? His name was Fred. We miss you, buddy. We miss you. Yeah, my dad never let me forgive. Oh, he heard about it. You heard about the
Yeah,
lack
old
of pet
squirrel.
care. I was
Squirrel.
young. It didn't happen recently.
Yeah,
Guys.
I
I don't
tell
want to
you
weird
what,
anyone
though,
out. I was like 8 years old when it happened.
Shout out to the good times, man. Shout
Yeah.
out to the good times.
Yeah.
Here we're. I tell you what, that was some good times too. Go ahead, Chris.
Go ahead.
Like they like maybe 2 stories when it comes to, like rodents and insects. So like
Yeah.
we was living in the house now, mind you. I thought being I never asked my parents this, but I always thought the house was ours. I woke up, and to this day I still remember. I woke up, there was rats surrounding my bed,
Oh,
and this is when probably I didn't even start school yet, so I was
yeah.
young. But back in the day, they used to have wooden beds. I'm showing my age, so y'all should know.
Yeah, shout out to wood frame beds,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
had wooden beds. They were chewing the crap out of the wooden bed. My mom
Oh man, dude.
had to like do this to get me out the bed because let
Oh,
them
my God.
get the meat. And
Yeah. They were looking for the meat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
and
Wow, dude.
hey, we had to leave there, and then we go to an apartment, right? So we leave one situation to go to another situation.
Yeah.
We
Wow.
moved. My dad hit the wall. 50, 60 roaches came out that thing.
Oh, man.
dude.
Roaches
Wow.
are terrible, dude. Like,
It-
you can't get rid of them things,
No.
man.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, dude. I believe that. Hey, I went to a cousin of mine. It was a distant
Yeah.
cousin of mine's house when I first moved down here. It was like a third or fourth cousin somehow related or whatever. But anyway, a person that I knew took me over there, and we had played a little bit of horseshoes, and then he had invited us in to whatever hang out. And the way that the little house is tiny house, and the kitchen table was kind of set like towards the corner, so you had to walk past the wall close. You had to kind of squeeze through. Well, he invited us in, told me, said, man, you sit down over there, right? And everybody's at the kitchen table and everything. So I go to squeeze around, man. There was this like old picture hanging there. It looked like it was supposed to be brown, but it was kind of yellow from the nicotine stain. But
Yeah, I love
I
that
went
with the
to-
paint changes from
Yeah.
the smoking inside.
yeah, dude. I go to turn and come around through there, man, and I bumped I brushed against it with like the side of my arm, right, like that. Well, at first I just knew that I hit it, and I turned quick because I thought maybe I knocked I was turning to catch the thing that was hanging the picture on the wall because I thought, man, so I turned fast to catch.
Yeah.
I turn and react to like thinking that, oh God, I just knocked the picture. Here goes my dumb hind end. First time in somebody's house, I'm gonna knock stuff off the wall. That's just like me. That's how I do stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
Dude, and I don't even know how many. I can't count how many roaches it was that scattered out from underneath the picture frame, and they were just poor people, man. And it was just like,
Yeah, man.
it's like it's like you got to look at things from a different angle because, man, these people had been there for years, and it's all they had. It was like, man, but it was just so odd because I thought I done knocked this thing off, and when I turned, dude, thankfully I didn't knock it off. All it did was just kind of bump it a little bit. But man, there was so many that's underneath of there, and just it was like, oh my goodness, man, it was. And there's no way you're going to get rid. I mean, I don't know how to get rid
Well,
of it.
man, up here, I think it's probably saying down there too, but dirt poor.
They're just dirt poor.
And I remember asking my grandpa, I'm like, "What does dirt poor mean?" He goes, He goes, "Okay, look at the home we're living in." He goes, "You see how it's got 4 walls and a roof, but the floor is dirt? That's dirt poor, boy." I was like, "Oh, you're right," because I remember hearing it at school, and there was. The kids that were from one side of town and the other side of the tracks, as we refer to it. But yeah, it's wild the stuff that people deal with and they go through, and then you're still hustling, trying, grinding. So to anybody who is in that situation,
we're with you.
God
We
love
know.
you,
We know.
and keep on doing what you're gonna,
We
what
know.
you need to do to get to where you need to be is what I want to say on that.
Well,
And
yeah,
we're
man.
up on 1 here now, buddy.
Up on 1, man. Well, shout out to everybody. This is Guy and Shine with special guest Chris the Flash. We appreciate you being here. We got 12 in the house with us.
Yes,
This
sir.
has been an outstanding program.
Been
Shout out
fantastic.
again To Chris, got 1,000 subscribers, and we encourage
And
everybody.
thank you for coming
him.
on, Chris. We really
Oh.
appreciate it, brother. Absolutely.
Then we'll leave. Yeah, hey, shout out to Big Jack. I see you there. Shout out Smiley. Appreciate you. So ravishing. Howdy, so ravishing. Good to see you. Thank you for being here with us. This is Guy and Shine. We got special guest Chris the Flash joining us. Just shouting him out. He's got 1,000 subs and
Yep.
working on his watch time. So we just encourage everybody. Go support him if you have the time. Go support him and say hi, and he'll acknowledge you. And just go support him. Just go support him. Oso Robinson says, "Congratulations, Chris, brother. Thank you." Yes, congratulations, Chris. That's outstanding. From Guy and Shine, that's just we appreciate that. Applaud that.
Yeah,
We know it's a-
congratulations, man. And thank you so much for coming on, Chris, and hanging out with us today.
Yes.
As the guy always
Yes.
says, anytime you want to drop in, man. Let us know what's going on.
Once
It
a
was a good
friend, always a
conversation.
friend. At Guy and Shine.
I appreciate y'all. Next time
Oh,
I'm on a little sooner.
Oh, yeah,
Ah,
sounds good, man.
You pop in whenever you want. Leave us a little message letting us know you want to pop in, and on the after show, you understand if we got a guest or somebody else, and it might not work out. But if you see us that if we're putting it out there, like, hey, if you want to stop in and say something, or if you got an announcement, then just let us know, and you'll always have this platform. We'll always make a couple minutes
And
for
also,
you or
'cause,
whatever.
yeah, we're
For you.
building each other up. Remember, the man's hit his 1,000 hours. He's halfway to his watch time hours. So head over, help him out. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's what we're all about here. So
Yes.
appreciate you, man.
Yes.
Appreciate all
Yes.
y'all.
Yes. Shout out to you, brother Chris. And it's great to get to talk to you. Great
Yeah,
to
it
get
is,
to
man. Yeah,
kind
it
of know
is.
you on a little bit more personal level, and just get to say howdy and know a little bit more about you. And I will definitely be over to support. We will be over to support, and always here. If you got anything you want to say or anything you have that's going on, you just let us know, and we'll bring you up or we'll shout it out, whatever.
And if you want to close anything or plug anything now, go for it, bro. It's your time.
Please.
All right. All right. So I usually don't do this because I'm not one of those people that like, I guess, networks like a lot of people. If y'all can do me this huge favor, if y'all haven't yet, I mean, if y'all have, I really appreciate it if y'all can watch it again. But I put a mental health video out. It's called Trump Unfiltered. Trust me,
Okay.
it has nothing to do with Trump. So if you voted for Trump, trust me, I'm not a Trump supporter, but I also don't, I'm in the middle when it comes to him. So it's just about mental health. It's about mental health. If y'all can go check that out, it's only 10 minutes. It's not
Okay.
a lot of time.
Okay.
Mental health
Cool.
really applied to me. So if y'all can go check.
Okay. Absolutely.
Well, then that will
Absolutely.
happen, my man. Thank you so much
We'll
for
see.
coming up, dude.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, man.
And hit them
Hey,
hours sooner than
You'll
later,
see us
buddy.
in there. You'll see us in there, man.
Yes, you
You'll
will.
see your comments in there. I'll leave you a comment when I come by, and I'll definitely do that, man.
And like I do on my stream, y'all, flash out. Peace.
Peace.
Double tap that screen for
For
you,
you,
boys.
boy. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
what a cool dude! Shout out to Chris the
Excellent,
Flash.
man. Thank you.
Y'all heard what he said. If y'all don't mind, go over and support our brother. He's hit that 1,000 sub mark, and the more
Yeah.
we can support him, the better off that he'll be. And be able to
Chris,
get to
drop
his
that
goal.
link. Drop your link for your page in the box
Yes.
there below, buddy, so everybody can have it before we close out here. And then
Absolutely. We'll give that just a couple minutes to get down in the comments. We got 12 in the house, Sean. We appreciate everybody here.
Yes, we do.
had a house full, and we're just
Good
growing
roll.
and
Yeah.
getting it going on. Everybody, we just appreciate you. This is Good Vibes from Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Please like for us if you don't mind. If you really are proud of what we're doing, hit the share button, and we promise from Guy and Shine it'll always be good vibes, and it'll always be respectful. And we're mindful of the platform that we have here. So just shout out to everybody who comes in and joins. There is the
Chris the Flash
there
link.
is the link for Chris the Flash. I just highlighted it, but there it is. Please, we encourage you go support his video that he just pushed up about mental health. It'll be on his page. Go there, watch, leave him a comment, let him know that you come by and support it. We would appreciate it. He would appreciate it.
Yep.
And if I see your comment down in there, then I'm going to make sure that I push you up because I'm gonna go. I'm gonna personally go right here in just a few minutes, and I'm
Yep.
gonna go watch that video. And I encourage everybody, if you have just a few minutes, go over, give our brother Chris the Flash enough time to come in and watch his video and just say howdy to him and just support him. And I promise he'll do the same in return for you one
Yes,
day
he
if
will.
you need
Yeah.
it. So
He will.
shout out to our brother and friend of the show, Chris the Flash. Appreciate you being here, my man. Thank you so much. Shout out, man. Shout out to the 10 people in the house,
excellent,
man.
excellent. Well, thank each and every single one of you. We hope that you all have a great, safe rest of this day, and we'll see you all again tomorrow between 10 and 1 Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget, this is the Guy and Shine Show, Big Jack Story Time, February 22nd at 9 Eastern Standard Time. We be
Shout out,
jamming.
Big Jack.
5 artists. Come on, hang out. It'll be a monthly event. We'll see y'all there.
Yes, sir. This is
Love
Guy
it.
and Shine. Good vibes to everybody. Y'all have a great, outstanding day. See you tomorrow at 10.
Yes, sir.
I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back. Start over again. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace. The kind where a guy like me wins a race. Yeah, slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace. The kind where a guy like me wins a race. Well, I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old pace. The kind where a guy like me wins a race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace. The kind where a guy like me wins a race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old pace. The kind where a guy like me wins a race. Yeah, slow it down. Slow it on down, guys. Good vibes only to you. Always good vibes. Always good vibes only to all of my beautiful people out there. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.